Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to a podcast will save this relationship.
I'm Sarah. She, her.
I'm Josh. He, him. And on today's podcast,
We talk about
a fanfiction.
a fanfiction sent in by Patreon user Spill Your Guts.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was
Thank
nice
you,
and chill.
Spilly, for sending in the fanfiction. It was really nice.
Yeah, and don't forget, if you want to send us your fanfiction, you have to join the Patreon. So
Yeah.
just keep that in mind. We're going to plug the Patreon in a second. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You'll get the website in a second. And then we also did Reddit stories. Down,
Yeah, it was really
you
good.
know, it's a good time. Yeah. So timestamps are down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the gosh darn bell, rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcasts.
Yeah.
Buy me coffee, Patreon, those websites, APWSTR. Mutual aid links are down below. Enjoy the freaking episode.
Enjoy the frickin' episode.
And we'll see you there. Woo!
Woo!
How you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing good, man. I'm warmed up.
I'm so warmed up right now, dude.
We just did like a little improv thing.
Yeah, that we
I made
and by
up.
we I mean you stole from the basement yard.
But it's like games of the basement yard just does from other
Dude,
stuff.
I can't believe the basement yard is stealing the idea of improv from Dropout. That's so fucking crazy, man.
Oh, you see the game changer at home?
Yeah, I did see that.
I
the
want it
Kickstarter.
so bad, dude.
Dude, I
want
get
the
it.
fucking the playmat. I don't even play Magic the Gathering like that, but I want the playmat just to have so bad.
Yeah, okay.
Dude,
Interesting. Good to know. Yeah, I'm keeping that in mind for later.
if I get that on my birthday or like on our anniversary, I'm gonna punch you.
You literally said you want it.
said you wanted
We're-
it.
This is fucking
Hey.
recorded, Sarah. All right? You can't get
We
it.
could-
Listen,
We could buy it and then play it on the warm up and say that write it off as a business expense.
that is smart. That's really
I think
smart.
we should do that. Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Next week it's just a fucking L-shaped desk on it's
It's all a
Yeah.
business expense to play
yeah, hell
that
yeah.
game, which is fun. I think that's a really cool idea that they're doing it, and it looks like really good stuff.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet, yeah, because I think they said they took it from 3 of their more popular episodes.
Yeah, it's like Sam Says.
Makes sense.
I think there's a couple other ones in there. The one I remember is like, oh shit, Sam Says would be fun.
Yeah, Sam says it.
Like make up a number, think of a number or something. And
Mm.
so like it's the one where it's like think of a number, go, and then someone says 7 and one says 30, and then they have to bet on each other which one goes higher,
Oh, yeah.
and then they have to do a random prompt for 30 instances of a thing.
Yeah, and I think there's also bingo, right?
Yeah, bingo
Bingo,
also,
yeah.
yeah. Which is interesting
Yeah.
because that one was like a really high budget.
Yeah, that
Episode.
one's one of my favorite, I think.
That was a really
that was
funny
such
episode.
a fucking that was
We
a
gotta get
fucking
back on
mindfuck.
it. I need to see what they got.
Yeah,
what they got
we'll
going
get back
on.
on Dropout at some point. One day.
But yeah,
Yeah.
fucking. How's your week, man?
It was good. I really
We
relaxed.
live together and
I
work
mean, yeah,
together,
so you
so
already
I
fucking
know.
know. So why
We
what
tell the people, share with our friends.
Do we have fucking cameras in front of us or some shit? No, I had a good week. I've literally just been gaming.
Real.
And,
Me too.
I mean, I guess I've been working too, but also like I've mostly been gaming while I was working.
Yeah, that's real shit.
I don't know, man. I'm just in a RimWorld like
Yeah,
craze right now,
Mm.
and I don't know. I feel like I'm actually having a good run,
that's good.
probably because I didn't put it on the hardest difficulty imaginable.
That's true. Yeah,
But no, I don't know. I've just been chilling out, man.
that's good, dude.
Yeah. How about you though?
I'm doing good. I got back into Stardew Valley because I got a bunch of games on my phone through RetroArch, and I started playing like old Harvest Moon games on my phone. And then I was like, I mean, Harvest Moon's fun by itself, but Stardew Valley is the better version.
I get it. Yeah.
I used to say it wasn't, and it really is. I'm sorry. And I haven't really fully played. Like, I played Stardew Valley when it came out, and I'll play with literally every human being in my life. I think
Yeah.
I bought every human being
a copy or
in
two.
my life a copy on all their devices, so that they can play it and hooked them on it. But I don't think I've like played through the updates.
Yeah, because I mean, when we
It's
went to
such a different game now.
when we went to what was it? The symphony.
Yeah, there
you-
was shit on.
yeah,
I was
you
like, what
didn't-
the fuck
I
is
was
that?
like, oh yeah, there's some end game shit here,
What
Sarah.
is
that you
what's
have.
the fucking dinosaur
There's
shit?
a volcano.
What
fucking.
the fuck is that? I had never been to Ginger Island.
Yeah.
I've never completed the community center. I would get really close and then I would just be done with it. And you know what's crazy is I'm playing it and I am almost at the end of the community center. I'm on my second year. I have 2 items to finish, which is just from me fucking up the first year. And I really like it. I really like I feel more into playing it than when I had a goal. I think the problem that I had with Stardew Valley was I was too goal focused. And now I'm at a point where I don't have to pick everything up to sell it.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm just like, oh, I can enjoy being here now.
Dude, using the SMART goal system when playing Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
What the fuck is it? Fucking, you gotta have a time frame. You gotta have it done by winter 28.
I don't know. Like, yeah, it's like, you know, it's really nice to just be able to play a game and relax and just enjoy the scenery and everything.
Yeah.
Like, I just unlocked the desert festival. I'm at that point right now, and I'm just having a fun time. I'm almost married to Emily, which, by the way, is really nice and fulfilling.
Hell yeah.
I really enjoy Emily's heart events. She's so sweet. She's like immediately like, we're in love. Like, we're gonna be married.
I mean, to be fair though, when you have Clint up her ass all the time, I think any breath of fresh air.
Well, it's like people say that he's up her ass all the time. It's really just the one heart scene where he's like, "You win," and he goes home.
Which, to be fair,
it's kind of fucked up.
That's crazy. That is a crazy thing, dude.
And when he's like, "Give her an amethyst," and she's like, "I don't care where you got it, smooch." It's just cute, funny things. I don't know.
Dude, fucking, it'd be so funny because now that Clint's gonna be a dateable character, it'd be so funny if there's one where it's Emily walks in on you and Clint fucking, and then just being like, "Oh, I guess you win."
Crazy.
It's only unlocked if you're also a dude, if you're a male in the game. Only when you're having hardcore gay sex will Emily walk in.
You're just remaking House Party, but in Stardew Valley.
Yeah,
you're making a remake of House Party.
What
in the Stardew Valley pixel art style?
Putting the fucking Wicked Whims mod into Stardew Valley. But sorry, continue.
I'm excited actually for Clint's stuff. I'm also excited for Sandy. I love Sandy.
Oh, Sandy's gonna be cool too.
I love Emily and Sandy's relationship too. It's cool that they're friends.
Yeah. That's nice. Yeah. I will say I'm gonna pioneer the Clint % speed run.
Yeah.
The fastest to get 10 hearts with Clint and marry him. That's my
It's gotta be so easy, right?
You're saying Clint's gonna be an easy motherfucker? He's
because of the mines.
That is true. If you just give him, he's gotta give him a rock. He's probably gonna be like, yo, fuck yeah.
Yeah, you gotta give him like a fucking like a copper bar. He'd probably be like, thanks.
No, actually he won't be. Actually,
Iridium
bars. He'll probably like,
yeah.
But no, fucking. There was one time I tried giving him like I think an iron for like a quest or something. So I went around.
Like, what the fuck is this?
I went around the corner of the shop. So I actually talked to him directly as opposed to the thing. He was like, "The fuck is this shit?
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you?"
And then I go to the counter. He's like, "Oh, there's my shit. Thanks, bud."
Jesus Christ.
Some shit like that happened. Maybe it was a geode or something.
That's kind of wild.
Like I gave him a geode by like in front of him and he was like, "This is not for me.
This is not, I don't know what this is." This. I think I did that recently too or something where I like gave him coal and he was like, "What the fuck?" Which is like real. That's so real. I'm excited to see what's up with Clint.
Me too. Yeah. I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, you know.
Honestly though, in Emily's cutscene where there's a part where she's like, clothing therapy, where, you know, I want to see, like, you know, let's see how people look, like, what if your inside matches your outside, you know, in a not creepy way. That when I say it sounds creepy, she says it sounds cute.
What if your insides looked like your outsides?
What if your insides were in your outside? But no, she like gets people together and she just makes them a bunch of clothes to make them confident. And then Shane goes in and he comes out like completely clad in black leather. And Abigail's there and she's like, "Whoa, epic." Fucking cool. Shane, what the fuck?
Damn.
Which is crazy because I feel like you don't see them interact that often. You know?
Not really, I guess, yeah. It's only her and like the two guys,
and
right?
Sebastian and Sam.
Yeah.
Too many male S names in Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up with that, Eric? Pierre? No, anyway. Sharvy? Schlinus?
Yeah, it's so fucked up, man. So fucked up how many.
But no, and then like Abigail goes in and she comes out completely clad in like a knight's armor.
Yeah,
which is funny. And then but then Clint goes in and he comes out and he's wearing like a Hawaiian shirt and it's like open and you can see like his chest hair and shit. And he's like walking out. He looks kind of hot. Not
looks
gonna
like
lie.
the guy like that's in the Steam image for Daddy Simulator.
A little bit. You know what I mean? I'm pansexual. I like a beefy boy. That doesn't really have anything to do with each other. I like a beefy boy.
Yeah.
I like really all body types. I don't really care. But
what are you, pansexual or something?
I know. I guess they do have stuff to do together. But you know, I like all body types, and so I was like, damn, okay. Fuck. Clint's a little, you know, if he just wasn't such a fucking nerd, maybe he would just be hot.
Listen, get some other hobbies that isn't just
pining after women.
Yeah.
Well, and it's funny that I do headcanon the Emily just loves like crystals and like woo-woo stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the reason that they're friends is because she has to get the geodes open.
Yeah, so they actually do interact. Yeah.
That's the only woman that Clint has ever seen and talked to, so that's why he's in love with her.
Yeah, he never leaves the thing actually, you know, and he always stays in the corner when he's
at the saloon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's my headcanon for Clint. And maybe you're, you know, honestly, I feel like gay Clint is going to go crazy.
Gay Clint might go crazy, dude. That might be the move.
You
honestly.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like comp het Clint. He thought he was in love with Emily.
Dude,
because he thought he had to be in love with somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. Dude, that'd be so funny if you had like a talented Mr. Ripley or some shit with Clint. Like,
you kill him on a boat.
No, he kills you because he's like, I want to be a farmer.
And then he's the new farmer.
You had everything given to you.
I need like a Everybody's Clint mod.
Yeah, dude.
Just everything's the same except they're all Clint.
And just change all the dialogue to just Clint. Clint.
Everything's Clint. Yeah. Krobus is Clint.
Okay, don't fucking do that to Krobus.
The dwarf is Clint. Dwarf merchant's Clint.
Fucked up. Never.
Everyone, Mr. Key's Clint. He's Clint. All the monsters in the mine's Clint.
At some point, you don't know who's who's the real monster. The Clints that I fight or the Clints that I see.
All the animals on your farm, Clint.
Hashtag Clint 100% speedrun. Yeah.
When you have babies, baby Clint.
Baby Clint.
Baby Clint.
But okay, all right. Enough fooling around here.
Okay, all right. It's a purple week.
It's a purple week, motherfucker.
It's purple week, baby.
And you did send me fan fiction.
This is from Spill Your Guts. Pronouns they them. Spill Your Guts. Popular commenter in my streams and your streams.
Yes. Yeah. Twitch.tv guy nicknamed JC.
Affectionately called Spilly.
Yeah.
Affectionately is the name of this segment.
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
Parentheses affectionately.
Affectionately. Okay.
That's great. Anyway, affectionately called Spilly.
Yeah.
Because I think somebody misread Spilly's name out loud. And now we all just call him Spilly.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. Trigger warning, content warnings. Just Cringe wrote this in high school. And then they sent it in again to add the actual content warnings because they forgot. Gun mention and blood. So there is gun mention and blood.
Gotcha. I do think it's funny though to be like the more important warning is that you might cringe
this is high
a little.
School writing.
This is high school writing. Yeah.
So I don't think I'm gonna be as harsh.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it is like from high school.
Which I will say, I don't know if you know anything about the. I'll let you read the notes. Sorry.
Yeah. And then notes. This is Hetalia fanfiction I wrote in high school. It will be cringe. Arthur is the country of England. Alfred is America. These are their official names. It is not my fault. America's name is Alfred. Finally, for context, England and Hetalia can see mythical creatures that no one else can. No, I will not explain Flying Mint Bunny. I know the only thing about Hetalia is that they're cute little people that are countries.
Is Hetalia, is that the circles?
No.
That's a different thing?
That's a different thing. That's a whole separate thing. Hetalia are people, or like anime people.
They're like actual people as opposed to circles with eyes on them?
Hetalia acts as powers.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, these are people. So what is... I will say, though, a long time ago, I did think the the countries in the circles with the eyes on them was Hetalia. But
Yeah,
it's
because
not.
it's like it's kind of the same thing. Not really, but like it's a similar idea. Like, what if we personify country?
Country balls or Poland ball.
Poland ball makes sense. I think Poland ball is probably the most memorable because it
Internet
has
meme. Geopolitical
Yeah.
satire. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
I've seen. Yeah, that I know. Yeah.
Weekly mouse drawn. That's mouse drawn comics where balls represent different. That's great. That's really good for a mouse drawing. But yeah, Hetalia is like a different thing.
Okay. All right.
And then people are like, "This is crazy because you're shipping countries together." Whatever.
Americans and fucking foreign policy do not mix. I think they really don't give a shit.
Just completely literal all the time.
They listen. Americans just want to see America jerking itself off. I think. So if your fan fiction for the country one doesn't involve America just in the corner cucking itself, I don't believe this.
Okay.
But okay, instead of being perverted, this is probably a show that's written by someone that cares. I think it's not some fucking weird deviant shit.
I don't know, man. The title is called Imaginary (England X Nymph Reader one shot. So I think it's the reader, but maybe the reader's
okay
sexual.
Yeah,
or
I mean
the reader is a nymph, like a mythical nymph creature.
Yeah. Which I will say,
because they can see mythical creatures.
Yeah.
So I'm not crazy for saying
We're
that.
off to a strong start on this one.
All right. Okay.
Let me actually open this. Okay. All right.
Imaginary. It was a cold winter morning when I first met her. I awoke to see white clouds of breath coming out of my mouth every time I exhaled. I sat up in bed and shivered. Another frigid day in the UK. Oh well, no use in loafing around in bed all day, I thought out loud and sighed. Getting up out of my bed, I quickly got dressed in some of my winter clothes. I then made myself a cup of hot tea in an attempt to warm myself up further. Checking the clock, I sighed once more.
I will say you are ahead of your time because I'm just thinking of Tamagotchi life right now. Like you just...
Boop.
Yeah, you're just... What is it? I think I'm thinking that because I've seen so many people just put political leaders into Tamagotchi life, and one of them's like Netanyahu falling in love with Trump, like after he trips and falls.
I think you're just thinking of Tamagotchi life. I don't think it has anything to do with this.
Okay, yeah, that's probably what I'm doing. Yeah, sorry.
All right. Should I do a British accent for this? I feel like it would ruin it.
Because yeah, I mean, bloody hell is supposed to be Brit, but like.
I don't do a good British accent. Is my thing.
Neither do I. So I think you have to just own up to being
Homelander. Don't need to be wife and run off with me, lad. Bloody hell! I didn't think I had slept that long. I said, getting up from my seat at the wooden table, I had better get more wood for the fire. I put on my longest, warmest coat along with a pair of wool gloves. I thought you already put on clothes for the cold.
Wait, really? Hold on a second. Yeah. Hold on.
We gotta
fact check this. Hold on. Got dressed in some of my winter clothes, not all of them necessarily.
Right, okay.
So let's calm. People give me shit for fucking being wrong on this one.
I like bullying Spilly. I think it's fun. I wrapped a scarf around my neck and stared at myself in the mirror I was facing. I sighed yet again, closing my emerald eyes as I ran a gloved hand through my short blonde hair, making parts of it stick up with static. I walked to the door and exited my small cottage. I lived on the edge of the woods in the English countryside. You know, the kind of area that everyone always complains is too far out of the way. I'll admit it's lonely, but I'm used to it. Believe it or not, I actually find the atmosphere quite relaxing. The sounds of nature in the spring, the quiet in the winter, the whole place has such a peaceful air about it. I walked around to the back of the house, over to the pile of wood I had chopped up earlier. Damn it, I mumbled. Why did it have to snow yesterday?
Real quick, I do want to bring up something, and this is interesting because this is like, because I know this is high school writing, but I think it's interesting that everyone, when you like are in your early stages of writing, which early stages can be anywhere from like, you know, you just started writing to like
just learned the alphabet.
5 years. Yeah, you just learned the alphabet. One of the things I learned in film school is that that's something you want to avoid is starting your story in the wake up. because it feels like everyone does. Like
it's like a cliche now.
Well, at least when it comes to like film school writing,
yeah.
It's
alarm clock.
Alarm clock goes off, and your protagonist, who's usually just a stand-in for the writer of the script, wakes up. Apparently, that's such a big issue that was one of the first things I learned in Film 101. Like the first,
wow,
yeah. Which is interesting that I think a lot of people do that still because I think everyone acknowledges that that's an easy way to introduce a character is literally when they start the day, and that's when you start the story, you know?
I think unless time is an important, like Groundhog Day. Like it's important that it starts with an alarm clock because he's going to be doing the day over a million times. So you're going to see the alarm clock happen again.
Yeah.
And the monotony of it is important.
And yeah, this isn't a rule or anything. It's just more, I'm just making more of an observation of like, we all do this. Like
it is funny because everyone does think like the start of my story is the start of the day.
So I might as well.
It's interesting at least. Like,
and I'm not even against the idea of like starting your story at the start of the day.
Yeah.
I think sometimes you could. You're doing a fan fiction, you're doing this in writing in a book format, so I get why you're starting at the wake up moment.
Yeah.
I did write a script once where it's supposed to be about like space and working.
Right. Yeah.
I did start it at the beginning of the day, but I used it as like a establishing shot to get a sense of like the world we're in. Right. So it was like a wide shot of like some guy's house, and then sunrise is happening, but then there's like just constant sonic booms from like spaceships going out. And instead of starting at waking up, I started the guy like in his work clothes going to work.
Right.
And then the next scene is him at NASA.
Right.
So it's like a little bit of a connection there.
Yeah, and it gets there quickly, and it sets up a lot of what's happening.
But I recognize that's film writing.
And this is book writing.
This is book writing. And writing, you need to have a lot more detail, which you are doing.
And I will say, comparatively to the other stories we've read, I do like that there's more description in this one.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like that is it's something that there was a play or a musical with Alan Rickman where he was a English professor, and he's like a really talented English professor, and then everyone is like a literature student, and they all want to be like writing the next great American novel, except for one person that's just there because she likes writing, or I think she also does, but like it's kind of like everyone is this pretentious literature student. Which is the point, that they're pretentious, not that it's pretentious to be a literature student.
Fucking nerds, yeah.
But the point is that they are, and they're pretentious in different ways, and I think it's more to maybe the point of the play is to highlight different types of creativity or something, like different thought processes or philosophies when writing. And she's just kind of writing for fun. And so he goes through each page, and they're writing, and it's like technically correct, grammatically correct, but then he's reading them and he's like, I'm bored, so I'm throwing it away. I'm done. I'm your reader and I'm throwing this away. And it changed the way I thought about art a little bit. And then he gets to hers, and it's like kind of schlocky.
Yeah.
So it's like something that you would read, and you like, we all would start reading, and you would be like, okay, like, when you read the beginning of like Game of Thrones or something, or like Dune, and it's like, those are my examples because I don't have a lot of classical literature experience, but you read those, and those are like the pinnacle, or Lord of the Rings, it's like the pinnacle of this genre.
Yeah.
And then you're like, but you are, because you have the expectation that it's the pinnacle of this genre, you have to force yourself to get through it.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people don't read like that. I think they read the first thing, they go boring, and they throw it away, and they don't force themselves through, and I think there's what this author was trying to, what the professor was trying to do is like, there's value in making something that is supposed to grab your attention at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then I read a couple, like, I got through the rest of this one, but then it just kind of lost me because it was just middling throughout the rest of it. And then he read hers and was like, this has passion in it.
Yeah.
It's not that this is schlock, or that this is advertising schlock or whatever, or that you're just going to be writing romance novels for the rest of your life. You could, but you have a passion, and that's important. You are a prodigy of writing, even though you're not writing what people are gonna think is gonna give you a Nobel Prize for writing.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, that's important, I think.
I agree with that. Yeah.
And it's like, who is the artist's art maker? Let's get back to this Hetalia fanfiction.
Yeah, sorry, yes.
Sorry.
Sorry for making this super serious.
And
but
honestly, none of what we said even really applies too much to this.
yeah, I'm just making an observation and relating it to myself like an asshole.
Yeah, legit.
Which I guess is this
I'm just
segment.
bringing up an anecdote that I think about often when I do this segment.
But I guess listen, points in our favor though, like we are talking about writing at least when we bring up ourselves.
And honestly, I think that's good that we, your writing made us go off on these cool tangents.
That is true, yeah.
So
thankfully I'm not just talking about like breakfast or some shit.
Yeah, that's true. You know what I had for breakfast today? Eggs.
This is more important. Let's talk about my bacon real quick.
Yeah. Damn it, I mumbled. Why did it have to snow yesterday? I started to dust the snow off the logs when suddenly I heard a sound coming from the direction of the forest. A giggle? No, that's impossible. Nothing can giggle in the forest. That was an editorial. Sorry.
And some Five Nights at Freddy's shit about to happen right now.
What the fuck? Where's my music box? As far as I know, I'm the only one who lives this close to the forest, unless I have a new neighbor that I didn't know about. I shrugged it off and picked up a couple of logs when I heard the sound again. I looked toward the forest and something caught my eye, a figure standing right where the trees of the forest bordered the snow-covered meadow. What is someone doing out in the forest in this weather? I asked. No one in particular, as the figure beckoned to me to follow. Upon closer inspection, I was able to see that the figure was a girl, roughly about my age, dressed in nothing more than a long FC, I don't know what that means, sundress. She looked like she should have been freezing to death, but she acted as if the cold didn't bother her at all.
I'm sorry, FC, like what, fucking cute dress? Just
a fucking cute dress.
Sorry.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know either.
It's in the link below. There are a lot of parentheses with letters in them, and I don't know what they mean.
HC is coming up in EC.
So I'm going to skip over them, but if you want to know what it is and you know what it is...
Is it like placeholders? Because one of them later is
could be like headcanon or something.
Yeah, or like, because a sentence coming up is eyes, the most beautiful shade of, and then it's EC.
It's definitely fanfiction shorthand I'm not familiar with.
Okay.
But if you know what they are and you want to see them, you go click the link down below and give some upvoted and kudos and all the stuff.
Yeah.
She looked like she should have been freezing to death, but she acted as if the cold didn't bother her at all. Her feet were bare and she had a white ribbon intertwined with her hair. I looked her over again and that's when I noticed her eyes, the most beautiful shade of E/C. I don't know. They took my breath away. I put down the logs I had been holding and slowly stepped towards her. It was almost as if I was in a trance, like I was being drawn to her. As soon as I got within a few feet of her, she giggled once more and half danced, half walked back into the forest. Wait! I shouted as she started to disappear among the trees. Impulsively, I ran after her into the woods, weaving in and out of the trees, trying to make sure I didn't lose sight of her. But sadly, lose sight of her I did. Stopping to catch my breath, I came to a clearing with a small pond. The soft sunlight glinted off the glass-like iced surface of the pond and made the surrounding snow look like little diamonds. That's so cute.
That's really good.
That was really cute. You did that.
I will say the kudos in this story is the descriptions. I can easily imagine what's happening, and I can picture it in my head so easily.
When I started this segment, I did not think we would have such talented writers.
Yeah.
But every single person has sent in an amazing...
I think everyone's had at least one thing for sure that they like excel at within the writing, and it's just the other stuff around it that if what's elevated would bring the whole thing up.
Yeah, which I really like. I like that it isn't just look at this crack fic or something, you know, like look at this meme fiction fanfic, and we just read those all the it's kind of that's kind of the version of like reading Reddit stories where it's like just read the most scandalous ones versus read the ones that we actually have discussions about.
Yeah,
you know?
I get that.
And this is I think the version of it where it's more interesting
to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, this is very well, it's very well,
this is better than Star Kid's Prophecy.
That's for sure. You know what?
Honestly, I had a horrible time reading that.
Yeah.
As I looked around at the peaceful scenery, I heard, another giggle. I looked all around until I finally saw her. She hid behind a fir tree and giggled once more while looking at me. She walked out from behind the tree and slowly approached me. I stood stock still as she came forward. Soon she was no more than a couple of feet in front of me. She looked up at me with such innocence that she almost looked angelic.
See, the only thing I have a problem with is that no one in England would run after someone else into the forest.
They would.
They don't fucking...
Some would. That's why they have all the myths.
That's okay. That's fair. Yeah. I don't know. They can't even handle like Kumail Nanjiani saying "I love you" to his wife.
So I forgot when that happened, but
which is not technically your fault, fanfiction writer. It's the show's fault for what's it called?
I think it's a version of like YN, which I know is your name. So like HLHCEC.
Oh, it's like your
like female colored hair length, hair color,
favorite color,
favorite color. So it's like your shit that you could put in.
Because you're supposed, okay.
I see.
All right, so
that makes sense.
So this is Mad Libs is what we're supposed to be doing. You gotta give me. You gotta give me
a fantasy. Okay, that makes sense to me now. Okay,
yeah.
All right. One criticism I do have is I think there's a lot, and honestly, it makes sense because this is from high school.
Yeah,
and I think a lot of people have this issue, especially when they're like free writing and they're not revising as much, like maybe you do one revision, because I feel like this has been revised. This reads revised to me, but it isn't like, I think there's a lot of this where if I had written this and I had read it like 5 to 10 times, I would have cut out a lot of there's a lot of descriptions that are like saying the same thing
a little bit. And I mean, there's like the typical, like, like sometimes like I think there was breathe instead of breath or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like spelling and shit or
That's
whatever.
Minimal.
That's
I'm
minimal.
Not even talking about that. I'm more like
I mean, you did get confused right at the beginning, or you didn't bring up like the winter clothes.
Yeah,
like,
which I think you're valid in being like, there's like outer clothes and then there's winter clothes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But I think it's something where it's like. And I do this a lot. I do this when speaking and people don't like it. And I think I also wonder, because I'm parasocial with the people in our Patreon, I'm autistic. I wonder if this is a thing autistic people do. I wonder if it's a thing where we just say the same shit over and over again.
That's possible.
It's like,
I definitely say things.
Get this through, so I'm going to say it a million times.
Yeah.
And I think it's something I really have to work on with the skill of podcasting, where I have to cut out what I'm saying. But also when I'm writing things is like, did I say that? Did I say the same thing? Maybe I use a thesaurus and use like a synonym.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
So it's a little varied, and it's more of it's more about breaking up the monotony of the rhythm of the words. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Which, if I'm going to be honest, is not something any high schoolers think. I was not thinking about when I was writing in high school, and people told me I was a good writer, so it didn't matter.
And I'm weird in that, like, it was probably forced down my throat. Like, it was probably one of those things where it was actually taught to me. But
it's one of those things where if you're a good writer in high school, they should tell you that.
Yeah.
But because, if you went to a school that has a lack of funding or something, and if you're the best writer in your class, your teacher can't teach just to you. You know what I mean? They have to teach to everybody else. So you're gonna get the same knowledge as everybody else, which is make sure you're making your point.
Yeah.
But you don't actually need to do that. You actually need to make sure that you're making your point concisely. So if you were gonna continue working on this or to work on something else similarly, that's what I would say to do.
Yeah.
Because it's something I struggle with to this day.
No, yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, it's fucking hard. But yeah. Suddenly she stood on her toes and kissed me directly on the lips. Oh my god.
That is
wait, did I skip over a bunch of stuff?
Hold on. Wait a minute. Where the fuck were we? Yeah, okay. So wait, okay.
So as an example of what I'm saying, I looked around at the peaceful scenery, I heard another giggle. This is how she's giggled like 4 times. This is a giggling fiend.
This bitch can't stop.
She cannot freaking stop giggling.
God damn.
I looked all around until I finally saw her. She hid behind a fir tree and giggled once more. And she walked out from behind the tree and slowly approached me. I stood stock still as she came forward. Soon she was no more than a couple feet in front of me. She looked up at me with such innocence that she looked almost angelic. And it's like, I think if you really need the process of her walking over to a paralyzed person, probably because of the myth of a nymph, which is like a seductress kind of thing, I think describe the aesthetic. Use your skill in describing things here.
Yeah.
And maybe don't like describe every step or like her direction, like or her like length away from the protagonist, but like describe like how maybe like nature changes around her, like the aura changes around her.
Yeah.
That makes that maybe belays like a magical quality to this. And then you can also, like I've said before in past fan fiction corners, or affectionately.
Yeah, then we're calling that from here on out. Not retroactively. I'm not going back and editing that. Are you fucking kidding me?
I like fan fiction corner too.
I can barely keep track of the fucking Purple Green Week structure that we just made up
until today. But I think, like I've said before, you can foreshadow and theme your stuff through your descriptions.
Yeah.
Which you're very skilled at doing already. So I would like to see that here.
All right. Yeah.
Suddenly she stood on her toes and kissed me directly on the lips. And I also like the rhythmic change up here.
Yeah, because it does seem like it's going to get more...
From being very slow as she's walking and giggling.
Fast.
She's walking and giggling, and she's walking up and she's giggling. And then she gets up to me and she's like, mwah! She kisses me on the lips.
Runs the fuck away.
Yeah. I was shocked, to say the least. My eyes widened and my face flushed a shade of scarlet that would have put the reddest roses to shame. I love that. I froze on the spot. Even though it seemed like forever, after a moment, she pulled... Even though it seemed like forever, after a moment, she pulled away from my lips and smiled at me so innocently, as if nothing had happened, walking away with incredible grace. Just as she was about to disappear into the trees, I came to my senses. Wait! Will you at least tell me your name? I called after her. She turned to me and smiled a smile that sent a pang through my heart. Your name. So I guess Sarah.
Sarah, whoa.
Ooh, it's me. And yours?
Wait,
she
you just
said,
kissed someone else, you fucking son of a bitch?
You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Your name. And yours? She said simply. Her voice was so beautiful. It sounded the gentle chiming of bells. Probably like the gentle chiming of bells. Yeah. I blinked and snapped out of it, realizing she had asked me a question. I'm Arthur Kirkland, I somehow stammered out. She smiled softly. Nice to meet you. Without another word, she turned and began walking again. I watched in amazement as she drifted away through the forest, bringing a hand to my lips where hers had previously been. I don't understand why, but it felt right. I pondered this as I walked out of the forest and back to my cabin.
Nice.
That was really good.
That's very well written. I will say, yeah. That's a good intro to something, for sure.
That's definitely, like, I think, very... for high school, by the way... That was high school.
Yeah.
Very talented fantasy writing.
Yeah. I think, the only thing that, like, is, like, the typical high school pitfalls of, like, I will say reiteration, stuff like that.
Yeah.
When you were in high school writing, did you ever have the fear of, like, kind of, like, speeding through, like... No, okay.
No, I didn't. I think I mostly had a fear of being, because a lot of what I was writing was nonfiction.
Oh, yeah.
So I really didn't write fiction, if I'm honest. Like, I mean, I read a lot of fiction because my friend was writing fiction and I was like the nonfiction person. So a lot of what I was worried about was whether or not my argument was logically sound or if I was ADHDing all over the place. And you know what? It was one time I wrote an essay and then I got it back and my favorite teacher had written in red pen, trite, over everything.
Oh,
literally
Christ.
Everything. And she was right. So I was worried about, I played a lot of things safe and I'd made the most safe arguments. But then also I was just kind of, I think it became a very like toxic cycle in my brain where it was like, kind of internalized ableism of I have to stay on track when writing.
Okay.
And if I had done something weird or out of the norm, I was worried that I was going to get a bad grade. So like we had the FCAT, which we talked about last week.
Yeah, coincidentally.
The essay was, who do you want to see on the American dollar? Was the essay. And
I don't know why I thought you were gonna say the Tonight Show. I'm sorry. Just
like, if they're gonna make a new American dollar, who do you want to? Who is worthy of being put on the American? What American person is put on the American dollar?
Yeah.
And I could not think of fucking anybody other than Stephen Fry, because I was watching a lot of British television and QI at the time. And so I wrote about Stephen Fry, who's not an American. He's an Englishman. And I think he's quite turfy now. I didn't know that back then.
Oh, really? Ah,
I know, it sucks. I liked him a lot when I was a kid, but I think he's kind of a turf now. I think I wrote this whole thing about BPD and how he had, like, because I knew all these facts about Stephen Fry.
Yeah.
And how he had, like, or not BPD, bipolar disorder. I think he had bipolar disorder. And he had, like, all of these different things that he's dealt with in his life. But then he's also a person that is, like, met with the Queen, and is also a comedian, but also thinks very highly of intelligence, which I think is a good value to have.
Yeah.
And sort of the philosophy of, like, who you're putting on your money is sort of, like, indicative of the values that you should have. And then I came out of that and everyone talked about Martin Luther King. Everyone else wrote about Martin Luther King Jr. And I was like, Jesus Christ! That's such a good one! I didn't even write about an American. But you want to know the crazy part, which I think is honestly indicative of why this country is the way that it is?
Yeah.
Mine should have been thrown out, right? Because it didn't fucking follow the prompt.
Yeah, because that's not even...
I got a 6, which is one of the higher scores you can get. I think it's like out of like 6. I think I got like a perfect score.
It might have been out of 6. Or maybe 9 was what it was.
No, I think it was 6, man. I remember getting it. It was like, because I had gotten a 6 and everyone else had gotten like 4s because they had all chose the same thing. So the people grading the essays,
they're just like, whatever.
It's another Martin Luther King Jr. one. And
the Stephen Fry one's at least.
This one's actually really interesting.
Hold on.
And I think there's an argument for, like, maybe people were they didn't know that much about Martin Luther King Jr., but they knew it was the right answer.
Yeah.
So they were just kind of saying whatever.
Yeah, like just putting the name Martin Luther King probably got you an automatic 3, and then you worked up from there. Yeah.
But I was like, because I believed in what I was writing, I made better points, maybe. But honestly, it didn't come, like, all my writing ended up like that, where I was just writing about bullshit, and then because it was different than what others had done, I had done well.
A breath of fresh air, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like skill based, I don't think. But I mean, I was just kind of writing stuff and doing things, and I think it's just different, and people liked that it was different.
Yeah.
So a lot of my stuff, I think, is how to go from like a rhythm that's like same rhythm to a different rhythm, because I take that from music, but it's similar in writing and
that's fair.
Most everything else.
Okay, I get that.
Like even in painting and visual stuff, there's a visual rhythm. You know? Like if you take your eye from one place to another, and then where it goes, it takes you on a journey.
Yeah.
And you have to make a story, and a story is just a rhythm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think honestly, there's a lot of like basic skills that I don't have that are in this fan fiction.
Yeah.
That are fucking good. Like well crafted and well done.
Yeah, I think the reason why I brought up the like worrying about like how like speeding through stuff, I do feel like that was kind of short for the actions, maybe.
Yeah.
How do you feel about? Like, I mean,
I think
I
not
guess,
a lot of stuff happened.
Yeah,
which I like, honestly, in a fantasy story. I don't think there needs to be a lot of things. I think Lord of the Rings has primed the Western mind.
If you don't write about every single detail on every single tree, I'm fucking throwing this out.
You don't have to do that, but it's like if you know that you're setting up for like a fantasy, you know that you're in for a lot of descriptions and a lot of important things like that. And then I think once you do that, you can break the rules a bit. Kind of like in the Last Unicorn, like that part, that part of the Last Unicorn where they take you out and it's all of a sudden you're playing with dolls.
Oh yeah,
in a realistic world, and then you go back. Like that is such a important piece of that story, but is also like, it's like a couple of sentences. It's like very quick.
That's true. Yeah.
You know?
And I will say this section seems like it's part of a larger chapter because we stopped right at like where the break is, like a line break would be.
Yeah.
So I think
this is a one shot, so I think you're supposed to read it all the way to the end.
Okay, fair. Yeah,
we don't have that time. So
that's my only thing. I think I had that fear, and I think it's in my head now because we watched the Super Mega podcast where they read Ryan's story.
Underwater Pyramid,
The Underwater Pyramid, and then like every once in a while a chapter was just like one sentence. And like I just remember doing that when I was a kid also.
Which I mean, he says in the podcast that it's because of he read Captain Underpants.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a joke.
Yeah. So which fair. All right, listen, comedic, but
I will say I did have a fear of being like a James Patterson-esque because my mom hated James Patterson, which she's valid too. He sucks. Because she used to be
hand it to her.
She used to be a bookstore manager, and then she had an interaction with him where he was just so rude to her. I think she thought because she's a woman, like he was just like a who cares, like kind of a misogynist kind of thing, or at least like I'm rich and you're not. I don't care. And so she was like, "What a dick! I don't even like your stories, dick." So growing up, she was like, "I fucking hate that guy." Like my friends all were reading Maximum Ride, which is the James Patterson Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
Not after Stranger Things came out, before Stranger Things came out. It was about a bunch of kids that are test tube children that are genetically bred to be birds. Yeah. They all have hollow bones and wings, and they all fly around, and they have to run away from the feds because they want to capture them and put them in a cage.
The fuck am I supposed to say to that? Sorry, I thought that would be funny to say after a long silence. Fucking no, that sounds crazy.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Yeah.
But so we were all reading it, and then my mom was like, "I fucking hate James Patterson. Can you get this out of the house?" And I was like, "Okay," but it was the James Patterson trope of 1 page, 1 chapter.
Yeah.
250 chapters in a book.
The Dan Brown also, where
I can't believe people do that. It sucks. I do hate that. I will say this, I feel like
I do feel like this is like a section in a chapter at least. Like I don't think it's like it would if it was its own chapter, I'd be like you need a little bit more, but I know that there's more after it, so it's like
I think it's good enough, honestly.
Okay.
On its own. I think the descriptions of it, I like that it doesn't overstay its welcome. I think that's really hard to do in fantasy writing.
Yeah, and I will say there probably is a fine line, and I feel like the advice I'm giving right now, like, is very subjective. I can recognize that.
Yeah.
And also it's to a high schooler and you're not a high schooler anymore, so it's like whatever.
That's true.
And I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like you know it when you feel it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, and I think also you end a chapter on like a event. Right?
That's true, yeah. Or
this event happened in this chapter, and now the event is done.
That's fair.
Like, not every chapter has to be its own contained story, I think. Sometimes it's just, this is the story of the beginning chapter. I think that makes sense for a fic like this.
And it's not, and again, it's not even chapters. I don't know why I'm thinking that. I think just in general, I think I am just thinking.
So your criticism really was, like, give me more. Again.
Yeah. But like, worded differently.
Give me more, and there's more also.
Yeah.
Do it different, which is hilarious.
I'm a regular Hollywood producer. Give me the same but different, please. Thank you.
Yeah, legit.
But no, I do like it, and I there is more, which is nice.
There's not a lot of criticisms I have for it. It's mostly just a lot of the reiteration, and I'm reiterating by saying it, but
yeah.
That's mostly high school stuff.
Yeah.
Also, I did think of the Underwater Pyramid because it is like in the Underwater Pyramid, everybody's like 10 steps away. And so like the location of it. And it did remind me a little bit of the Wolf Story, which does kind of signal that the Wolf Story was like a high schooler wrote that, which is funny as hell. No,
I think a fucking 50-year-old man wrote that Wolf Story.
That would be awesome if that was the case.
But yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have anything else, like, criticism-wise.
Honestly, it was really good. I think everybody should read this. If you're into Hetalia, go read it. Honestly, if you're not, I didn't know anything about Hetalia, and I still very much enjoyed this.
Listen, I still don't condone the whole thing. I didn't read the entire thing, so if the next one is, like, Yeah, then America bombed a bunch of people. I'm going to be like, I don't know if hold on.
Thank you, Spilly, for sending in your fan fiction to us so that we can read it on the show. And if you want to read more of Spilly's fan fiction, then you can go down to the description down below, click on the link, and read the rest of it and give it some likes and some comments and stuff.
Yeah.
But also, if you want us to read your fan fiction, you have to be a Patreon member.
At patreon.com/APWSTR. It's $1 minimum. $5 and $10 tiers gets your names added at the end of the podcast. We're about to do an ad segment where I say all this, but yeah.
Also, there's also like a free, if you want to just, this is the only thing you want to do, there's a free trial for $1 and $3 tiers.
Yes.
For 7 days.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and go do that. Please send in your fan fictions. We need more. I think there's only one more left.
Or else there's only going to be green weeks from here on out.
Oh no. But yeah, that's it. And then we're going to go to ads.
Yeah, ad time.
Bye-bye.
Welcome to the ad break.
Welcome.
Hey, are you enjoying this podcast so far?
I know I am.
Then you better like, comment, subscribe, hit the gosh darn bell, rate us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
And share the podcast, hype the video on YouTube. It's all, it all helps out a lot. Thank you all. If you do it, thank you. Hell yeah.
Thank you very much.
If you want to support the podcast financially, there are a couple ways to do it. I'm going to start this week with buymeacoffee.com/APWSTR.
What is that, Josh?
It's an easy way to send us a little tip. It's, you buy us a coffee, quote unquote. It's, $3 a coffee, and you can leave a little message with your tip, and we'll read it on the podcast during the ad segment, as long as it's not racist, homophobic, transphobic, has too much personal information, anything like that. Yeah. But we got a bunch of coffees this week. Thank you all very much.
Yeah, thank you.
We even got a monthly supporter.
What the frick?
I know, yeah.
What the frick?
Savannah C bought 3 coffees. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello again.
Hello.
It's been a while, but I wanted to pop in and just leave a little recommendation for any knitters, crocheters, anyone that likes fiber arts. There's a problem called Shave 'em to Save 'em that promotes the conservation of There's a program called Shave 'em to Save 'em that promotes the conservation of sheep breeds that are at risk of disappearing. When you sign up to participate, $20 USD, you receive a, quote, fiber passport with the name of the breeds considered high priority by the Livestock Conservancy. From there, you can do any number of projects as you purchase wool products, raw fleece, roving, finish yarns, and can collect the passport stickers from participating shepherds.
Nice.
Each breed has totally different qualities to their wool, and it's a really fun way to explore natural fibers on your own time and budget. Anyway, hope you both have a great week, and thank you, as always, for the easy listening while I'm working on the farm. Smiling emoji. Thank you very much.
That's awesome.
That's cool. That's
freaking cool.
I remember reading that about that. Like, wool is probably one of the better textiles, and what was it? A history,
like production. Oh yeah, the oh my god,
human history of fabric. I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember it though.
But we did it on the book club.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, it sucks because in Florida there's not a lot of reason to like wear a lot
heavy
of wool stuff.
Yeah.
But I will say blankets, that's usually pretty good.
Still, listen, hey.
I was
thinking
thinking
cold
about
during the winter, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking about getting it and then doing like maybe some squares.
Oh,
and do like a little throw.
That's cool.
Like a throw blanket for our couch. That would be nice.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for that. Very much. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Riker of all trades bought 5 coffees. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Josh. Hey, Sarah and Josh.
Hello.
Let me get it right.
Thank you.
First. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to temporarily break character to write about what my April was like, since I have a strong feeling you both will rate. I was going to write about Autism Mother's Day and Autism Father's Day, especially in light of Easter autism, but honestly, my heart wasn't in it. What I wrote was far too real and made me wish I had the time to cultivate a drinking problem. As an autistic professional working in the disability field in the Midwest, Autism Acceptance Month is about 10% celebration with my fellow autistic folks and 90% dealing with grade A neurotypical bullshit.
Jeez, yeah.
Here are some highlights from this past month that you might find as infuriating as I have.
Yeah.
An autism parent conference with no autistic presenters held for parents and caregivers on a Monday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Jesus.
The flyer read, "You will want to clear your calendar for this event," which is something that most any parent can easily do. They would have held it on a weekend, but the organizers didn't want to work on Saturday/Sunday, and holding it during the week fit with their working schedule.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
And on a Monday, too, feels like a slap in the face.
Yeah, it's like first fucking thing.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. No, it was not recorded for later viewing.
That's fucking crazy.
Fucked up, dude. A local university research department sent out a press release inviting, quote, adults with autism between the ages of 18 to 30 for a hands-on cooking and exercise program starting in the summer. They're calling it Chef Boy ID, And I am thoroughly convinced they started with the pun first and made up the program second. I literally reached out to the lead researcher just to verify it wasn't a scam. It is not. A social skills class for autistic youth held an egg hunt close to Easter.
This one fucking pissed me off. When I read this the first time, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This is crazy.
Well, sounds like fun. What's inside the eggs? Candy, coins, maybe a STEM toy or two? Hell no. Clearly, you're not a professional nor an educator in this field because obviously the eggs were filled with, I shit you not, conversation starters to practice starting and maintaining interactions. Just what these kids wanted. Tasks.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's also like, I mean, I don't know about you, Joshua.
Yeah.
I think me as a person, I think if you were to think of the nega Sarah, the opposite of me, it's an icebreaker at 6:30 a.m. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's you. That's
you. Not who I am at all.
You would be asking if a hot dog is a sandwich.
If a hot dog is a sandwich on Monday morning at 6:30 a.m.
Yeah, bright and early.
Holy shit. I want to kill somebody. I'm sure other autistic people that hate small talk feel the same way.
Yeah, God, man. Nothing kids, even autistic ones, love more than doing homework, except having to find a homework assignment and then doing it.
And it's also like you expect it. I feel like you expect it to be, because usually Easter egg hunts are for like little kids.
Yeah.
You expect it to be candy and you open up and it's paper.
That's crazy.
Like there are even people that will do because they don't want to go back over and find all the eggs, right? So like at first it was like, okay, we don't want to do real eggs because then if they don't find it and I can't find it, then it's gonna get gross and weird. You know, because sometimes people will do it like in their house if you're living in an apartment.
Yeah,
you can't really do it outside. You know what I mean? So okay, makes sense. And also they don't want to like do all the harmful chemicals in the eggs. They don't want to leave that outside.
Yeah.
So then they started doing like candy and like plastic, but then they didn't want to leave the plastic outside either. There are people that will like fill it with more plastic and then give candy out when you give the plastic eggs back. Like I've been to like, I think when I was a kid, I remember that. And that by itself was disappointing enough to almost have a autistic meltdown as a child. Because then you expect to open it up and there to be chocolate in there.
Yeah.
Or some
and
shit.
There isn't.
And there
like,
isn't. It's just a bunch of like, you know, and it feels light and it sucks.
Yeah. That sucks, dude. Jesus.
Easter autism is real. It's just a disappointment, a serious disappointment.
Oh, God. The folks running this class didn't even include conversation enders. What if these kids don't want to talk to them anymore because they think conversation starters hidden in eggs is somehow a fun idea? Where's the social skill for that? In addition, they modified a popular party drinking game, calling it Conversation Pong. Instead of booze, each cup had a conversation topic written on the bottom, and if you drop the ball in the cup, the opposing team has to spend a minute discussing the topic. No, the autistic participants don't get to select the topics, just discuss them. This inevitably backfired when several of the players' anxiety spiked due to knowing nothing about one of the topics, told to just, quote, make something up and have an active timer with an alarm go off at the end of 1 minute. One of the researchers remarked to me that maybe these kids need more anxiety meds. Jesus. This was the same one who picked the topics and thought it would be a great game because that's how I met my spouse. I did not ask what topics they converse about over the beer pong table, but if I was forced to talk about Travis Kelce or Taylor Swift's upcoming nuptials, real example, I want that cup to be full of gin. I understand the need to teach social skills, but frankly, this ain't it.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for reading this and doing all that you do. Listening about the AI bullshit Sarah had to deal with hit very close to home. It takes strong moral and ethical conviction to walk away from a job, especially when it's needed. You both deserve better. I'll leave you with the best part of last month, eating some gummies with my partner and close friends and introducing them to the 90s version of Barbieheimer, roughly, The Hunt for Wong Fu, The Hunt for Red October, and To Wong Fu.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for everything, Julie Dumar. Strongly recommend. Happy May to you both, Riker. Thank you very much. That's a lot of bullshit. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, man. That's wild.
I don't know. What the hell?
It just sounds like hell, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, and you wonder why, like, a bunch of neurodivergent kids are like, I didn't leave the house. I didn't want to go outside.
Fuck that. That's people are just gonna go, dude. Honestly, the alarm one. Fuck you, man. Holy shit.
Fuck off. And also pong. I don't like that it's beer pong.
Yeah, that's
modified.
weird. Yeah,
that's strange.
Yeah,
to me.
Dude, I was watching a video. I don't remember what it was, but there was a doorbell sound in the video that freaked me out. I was like, I'm not going to the door. I'm not going to the door.
You just need more anxiety meds, Josh.
That's true, man. Let's give me more some of that Xanax. That's totally.
I just hate the concept of a bunch of neurodivergent children and adults being put into a situation that's created and run by neurotypicals, and neurotypicals look at them and be like, what's up with this guy?
Yeah, come on.
What's up with them?
Just make some
they
shit up.
They should be heavily medicated so I don't have to deal with their shit. Like, I feel like that's the like definition of ableism, maybe?
Nah. No,
you know
that's just I don't even know what to say. It's
I don't know.
Crazy.
That's just insane.
Yeah, thanks, neurotypicals. You're really, really
good job. Also, stop making people do improv.
Let people who want to do improv. Don't force people to do improv.
That's why improv costs money. You need to want to do it so bad. There's a bunch of people that like, I might want to do it, but they wouldn't put $50 down.
Yeah, they would. I wouldn't.
Because they're going to be just, I don't know, like, it's going to feel like they're being shot on sight.
Yeah.
And if you care that much about it, or you care about learning enough about it that you're going to put $50 down.
Yeah.
That's why it weeds people out like that.
Yeah.
You got to save up $50. I do wish it was more accessible because I do think it can help people.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But I don't think it should be forced on anybody.
No, I agree. Yeah.
For sure.
It should be of your own volition. Yeah. Yeah. But thank you very much, though. Sorry for all that, though. Jesus.
Dude, I can't even, like, there are topics that come up on this show that I feel like I don't have any information about, and my anxiety gets spiked, and my job is to talk about shit. You know what I mean? I can't imagine talk about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's upcoming nuptials.
Yeah, I have no opinions on that.
These kids will know about this.
Yeah.
No, they fucking don't. They know about seahorses a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like trains and shit, because that's what they care about.
I love
this individual autistic person that I made up in my brain.
Yeah, that you've made a monolith for.
No, this one autistic person I made up in my my brain.
Straw man.
I'm not dunking on them. I'm defending them. I'm defending a straw man.
Steel man. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Thank you very much, though.
Worker man. All right. Yeah. Thank you.
We have a new monthly supporter at Smoggles11.
Oh, thank you.
SMOGLES11. $15 per month. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Hi there.
Hello.
I'm so glad I found your TikToks and started listening to your podcast about 2 years ago. It's been a delight coming back again and again to listen to everything from fanfic to D&D Circle Jerk. Wanted to give some of my supporters a thank you for being a shining beacon in this wild world. Question for you.
Yes.
Which fictional character do you absolutely love but know that you would not be able to stand if you met in real life? I thought of this after playing Midnight Suns, being very excited to make Tony Stark because of the MCU, only to quickly realize I wanted nothing more than to avoid any hangouts with them. I think that's a good answer.
That's such a good one.
That's a good answer.
I'll also thank you very much for calling us a shining beacon of light in this dark, dark world.
Somehow that light doesn't fill up my own darkness.
That's a you problem.
That is true.
You gotta clean your windows.
Fair.
Okay,
just open up the blinds, Josh. Sorry.
Just pull yourself up by your blind straps.
Yeah. But no, yeah.
Javert.
Javert, you know,
I love Javert, specifically Russell Crowe Javert from the 2012.
Can we do a broad any Russell Crowe character? Because I'm thinking of him in The Nice Guys, and I don't think I'd be able to stand him.
No,
but I love him.
Not every Russell Crowe character. He's done a lot of really shitty movies, and he's apparently not a very nice person in general.
So okay, just Russell Crowe then. I think is the
what
answer.
you want Kal-El's dad?
What? Wait,
he was Superman's dad.
Oh, you're right. He was in the Harvey Keitel one, right?
Yeah, the Harvey Keitel one.
Fuck, who? I do think. Jeff Winger's probably.
Yeah.
Like I love watching
Jeff,
him. I love watching him walk away. I hate to see him go, but
I honestly would be friends with Abed. I feel like that's the exact type of person that is my friend. Maybe Troy.
Maybe Troy
I would get really annoyed with Troy's Britta. I love Britta, but I could not stand Britta in real life.
That's actually a really good.
That's like the perfect answer, I think.
And also Charlie from Smiling Friends. I think.
Oh, man, I would vibe with Charlie. Well, yeah.
And Alan. And the boss.
Alan wouldn't be friends with us.
And Gleb.
And neither would Gleb.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No one likes us.
But Charlie is a good idea.
Yeah. But thank you very much for that, though.
Yeah, thank you.
And finally, someone bought a coffee. Thank you, someone.
Thank you, someone.
They're out there. Who knows?
Yeah.
Heyo.
Hello.
I've listened on and off for years, but really upped my podcast listening in the past year due to a job change. Never expected to be at a desk job as a healthcare worker, but getting to work from home is amazing and has really helped the burnout lull. Same. And yours is the one I'm listened to the most by far. Like, my blind cat now knows to follow the sound of your voice and she'll find me and yell at me to put her in my lap for my workday, Lamau.
Get over here. Get on over. Get in his lap.
Get over here right now.
Get over
Do
here.
It.
Get in. Hop in.
Fuck over here, all right?
Hop in, bitches. We're going to work.
Demand pets.
Demand pets.
This is a podcast just for your cat now.
Just for your cat.
As a queer ND POC, which I assume is neurodivergent person of color.
Yes.
Y'all make me feel seen and heard, and I'm so glad to have openly leftist folks making content and calling out BS, because so often, especially with Reddit stories, people really fence it and hedge what they say, and maybe it's statism, but I can't stand that Lamau.
Yeah, that's real.
Not to mention, as a big old nerd myself, I love hearing about fanfiction, video games, and movies, and we have similar tastes.
Hell yeah.
Like so many others, not so many, just many. Like many others.
Pat yourself on the back, Joshua.
I'm not going to pat myself on the back too much. Like many others, I started listening for the Reddit posts and stayed for y'all. Sorry for the long ramble, but thanks for being rad. P.S. Please give your exactly one and only cat lots of love for me and my husband and my girlfriend, who would be upset if I didn't include them in animal affection. Of course, yeah.
Thank you very much.
We all give our only cat.
Yes, our one cat.
Which is a meme from my Twitch stream. I don't know if you know that.
Well, and also here we talk about it.
Yeah, we do that. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, thank you very much for all those coffees. That was a very kind coffee as well.
Yes, thank you.
Very nice. Complimenting us. Yeah. We got to be like extra rude this episode now. We got to be extra fucking mean.
Yeah. I love the thought of a blind cat following our voices.
That is really cute.
It's so fucking cute. I even said that's so cute before you read that part.
Because you were
because I was thinking about it because of how cute it is.
That's
man.
fucking crazy.
It's
man.
awesome. I love that.
What is our reach, man? What are we doing?
Insane.
I don't get it. I don't.
God.
Me personally, not a fan. Not a fan of this.
Josh is feeling too good about his life and
so you guys can't
choices. So we have to move on.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah. So thank you all very much for those coffees. Very kind of you.
Thank you so much.
Very helps out. If you want to help us on a monthly or yearly basis, and you want to get ad-free releases, exclusive content, early releases when we're able to do it,
yes,
and access to our Discord server, you should go over to patreon.com/APWSTR. Yeah. We got $1, $3, $5, and $10 tiers. The $1 and $3 tiers gives you get a free week trial if you sign up. $5 and $10 tiers, you do not get a free trial, but you do get your name added at the end of the podcast as well as in the description of the podcast. So go check it out, patreon.com/APWSTR. What is it? Merch? APWSTR.free.com, I believe. Go check it out. We have totes, posters, t-shirts, so much good stuff there.
We got totes, we got potes.
And the most.
The most.
Yeah, there you go. You're welcome.
Also, mutual aid links down below.
Yeah,
Palestine, Congo, Sudan, and anti-ICE links, including red cards, which teach you your rights when dealing with ICE when they come to your door. Do not open your door when ICE asks for a warrant signed by a judge. ICE has their stupid bullshit ICE forms that are signed by them in crayon and say, please open door, please, so I can take you illegally. And that's fucking stupid. Don't just give it back and be like, get a warrant from a judge, bozo. And they have to do that. Anything else that they do is illegal. And these red cards, they translate that from English into various languages so that you can give it to the people in your life that are undocumented. That you love.
Yeah.
And where maybe English isn't their first language.
Yeah. But yeah, everything's down in the description inside of our link tree, including APWSTR Gaming and a guy nicknamed JC on Twitch. But enjoy the rest of the episode. It's time for Reddit stories.
Woo!
See you there.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, it's Reddit time, dude.
Okay, now this one's crazy. I think there's a way to read this.
Is this the one that you preemptively warned me about?
No.
Okay, cool.
This is a D&D circle jerk.
Okay.
The title is crazy. It's funny, though.
I'm sitting waiting. I'm ready for whatever curveball you're about to throw.
I'm going to have to read out this in a way that I think the OP doesn't want me to read it out, but because visually it gets the joke across versus auditorially, I will have to read it in a different way.
Okay.
There is one joke I will read in the original intended way.
Okay, gotcha.
And honestly, you tell me
I'll
if
tell
I'm
you
doing
if
it wrong, because I think
Okay.
you might know more about this than me.
What?
Okay, sick and tired of these quote-unquote non-binary types.
Why the fuck why do you think I'm the non-binary monolith on this show? That is fucking crazy, Sarah. What are you talking
You
about?
don't know what's going on yet, okay?
I mean,
Let
I
me
don't,
read
but
the
I'm
rest.
making an assumption.
Let me read the rest. This is a circle jerk, okay? Let me read the rest. We're making fun of this person.
I know, okay.
Just finished a game night featuring a player who stirred up so much self-serving drama that the DM threw him out mid-session. Maybe when I calm down, I'll reevaluate and say it was probably too harsh, but right now I'm fully on the DM side. Everything was fine when we were just chatting before everyone arrived. It went off the rails immediately when he handed the DM his character sheet. DM's eyebrow shot up immediately, then furrowed their brow and tilted their head not even halfway down. They stared at it a bit longer, trying to make sense of it, then challenged the new player. Quote unquote, "What is this?"
What is this?
New guy played dumb and innocent. What do you mean? I was sitting next to the DM, so I asked to see it. Buckle up for this one, folks.
All right, okay.
All right, here we go. Okay. Gender. M. Not terribly imaginative when this is the same as the players, and unusually mundane for our group, but fine, whatever.
Okay, all right.
Strength. 10. All right, I guess he won't be on the front lines.
Okay.
Dexterity. 11. Wow, really going for a min-maxed build here, I guess. Constitution. 10. Okay, this is really getting suspicious. Intelligence. 18. That's not a typo. That's a 1? And then some kind of sideways infinity symbol? The rest of the sheet was littered with a combination of absurdly low values and more of these deranged runes. He had S torches, but like a weird blocky S. Number of waterskins was just a cursive Z. DM, what's your character's initiative? New guy, 8, like the word 8.
Yeah.
ATE. 18? Question mark. Something like that? DM, do you mean 10010? New guy acted like he was stun locked. New guy, oh, you guys use base 2. Sorry, I was using base 10. No, the DM snarled. We use base 10. What the fuck is 2? Okay. Turns out this guy had his own special non-binary snowflake number system that he felt more comfortable using. But I
think it's funny that you also think I'm the monolith of fucking programming also when you're the one that you're doing.
Well, I don't know too much about binary. I know a little bit, but
it's the numbers.
I feel like you would know more about that. It turns out this guy had his own special non-binary snowflake number system that I felt more comfortable using. But he at least seemed amenable to working with us as best he could, and he was cool otherwise, so we decided to play on. The only experience we had like this before was one who used base 1, but he never finished making his character. Very first thing he does right after we agree to work together is take out his coin bag and dump out the wildest, wokest coins I've ever seen in my life.
I'm really catching up. Like, oh, dude. Coins is awesome.
Instead of dice.
Yeah, I got a 20-sided coin right over here. It's time to flip it, motherfucker.
They were all kinds of lumpy rock shapes with his special squiggles all over them. None of them could lay flat. I swear, one of them had like 10000-10100 sides. It was practically a ball. Apart from a few skill checks here and there, the game was sailing smoothly enough, but when we inevitably ventured out to do some adventuring, it was pure drudgery. Every single time his turn came up, every time he took damage, every time he had to roll a save, the flow of the game froze dead in its tracks, and he and DM tried to translate to and from his non-binary gobbledygook. The last straw came in the middle of what was supposed to be a cinematic fight. The big bad boss hit the new guy with a fireball. The DM was trying to quickly convert 1111 damage. Flefty, and the new guy fucking had the audacity to giggle. DM stood up, slapped his palms on the table, and told him, I'm done. I tried, but I'm done. Just get the fuck out. New guy.
I'm just thinking, is this the Facebook Snoop Dogg fucking DM they showed 3?
Yeah, right. New guy sheepishly gathered his things and all of his stupid little rocks and fumbled on his phone to call an Uber. But when he stepped out into the rain, he suddenly turned around. Oh, can I actually wait inside for my ride? It says he's 20 minutes. And the DM slams the door in his face. And like, look. I get that it takes all colors to make a rainbow, and diversity is not. And diversity is our strength and all that, but we got to draw the line somewhere. We live in a society, for Christ's sake. Do they actually understand how much additional unwelcome cognitive load they're imposing on everyone around them? Or do they know perfectly well and thrive on it? I'm genuinely torn between the 10. Fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
That's fucking awesome.
I hope that was made on its own and there wasn't at the...
I hope you fucking work at the Onion, dude.
Yeah.
That shit's awesome. I love the cons. I have been thinking ever since I read this last night.
Yeah.
We use base 10. What the fuck is 2? It's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, holy shit.
Holy fucking shit.
And
it's really... on Reddit. That's the fucked up part.
Yeah,
it's
Reddit.
On Reddit.
There was one good post on Reddit.
This. On Reddit, you could have done this like...
Yeah, you should have had a Substack.
You should have had a Substack or something. I don't know.
God,
damn,
dude.
I think anyone that is non-binary that gets accosted by some bigot should just start going 100100110011001. 1001.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
You should just start doing that.
Convert to binary.
Sorry, I'll be binary now. 10011 with 0011.
Convert the phrase "go fuck yourself" to binary, and then you'll be good. Yeah,
then just say it out loud.
Yeah, which I'm willing to bet. I don't know how many letters is in "go fuck yourself," and I'm not going to do the math right now. But that many. Times probably like 8 or 16, maybe even 32.
Yeah,
64 numbers you're gonna need. That's awesome, dude. That's genuinely a good post, and that's upsetting.
Post. I couldn't not read it. It's a good post, man.
Jesus, dude.
Man.
Honestly, credit that motherfucker. Like, genuinely, like Let's see
who it was. It was on D&D Circle Jerk.
I am imagining now
anti-Taoist.
Okay, awesome.
Anti-Taoist.
I am thinking of like, because it is crazy. Because sometimes like, apparently in like AI testing, they make fake little AI like judges to like judge the AI itself.
Oh, like a check?
Yeah, like they have like AI check. So I'm thinking of like a main AI DM and then just a bunch of judge player DMs that are just judging every move that you do.
That's horrible.
All right, I'm sorry.
That made me so upset, genuinely. No, you can keep it in. It's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
The concept of it.
I don't even know what to say other than that's good, man.
The coins part is so funny.
The coins is really good. Calling them tiny rocks.
Yeah, people love calling dice tiny rocks.
I mean, yeah, because they are. Let's be honest
they are.
here.
They're rocks, yeah.
I'm rolling dice in the alley, dude. Fuck, I don't know what to say.
I know, it's just good. I just wanted to give that to you guys and share it.
That's a gift.
I thought you knew more about binary, weirdly.
I mean, it's for programming, but I don't know what to add on it other than
damn, dog, you used to be the tech guy. What the fuck?
I don't know what I don't know what information about binary would be useful right now in this discussion other than it is really funny to think that, because I will say I do watch a lot of like YouTube videos about technology.
Yeah.
One of the ones I'm watching right now is like how a computer works. It's like an 11-hour long video.
Yeah.
And it gets to the binary part. And I'm now thinking in that video, because he writes down base 10 and then writes base 2. I'm like, fuck, that is the same thing. Shit.
It's a funny concept.
It is very funny.
Something I learned that's like
That's funny that also the robot knows infinity but doesn't know
well, it's yes, no, and infinity. I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm making up ideas. Something I learned recently, the difference between, this is a complete separate thing.
Yeah.
This is a way for me to shoehorn in one of my hyperfixations into my own show.
How fucking dare you, but continue.
I was looking up like how the Pokemon Crystal clock works.
Yeah.
Because it's like real time. And I fell down this rabbit hole of apparently like the reason for the real time clock is like the difference between Pokemon Crystal and Pokemon like the second generation and the first generation is they wanted to do these more like I mean this is all nitpicky stuff that people are going to be like, that's not the case. It's the same thing, but with different wording. That does mean something, just not in this case.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. But no, the cartridge has like an extra, they had to add like a whole little side computer just to do the clock.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Which I keep thinking about.
Because like, I think you need like a hyper specific quartz that like vibrates like a billion or so times a second.
I don't know about that, but I think it definitely is like it just needed more space for its like RAM, and I think also it doesn't actually store the data because obviously the cartridge isn't working when you're not playing it, right?
Yeah.
So the way that it figures it out is it calculates the data when you turned it on. From when the last time you turned it on. So it saves that data and then it saves it again when you start it up again.
Interesting.
So it makes it really, it's a really interesting like conundrum and the way that they solved it. You know what I mean?
Interesting, man.
Yeah, computers are cool. Anyway,
computers are cool.
Solved it.
Solved it, yeah.
Speaking of solved it.
Solved it. That's our phrase. Can't believe someone fucking used it.
I put that in our characters on Tamagotchi Life. If you have us in your island in Tamagotchi Life, can you tell us what we're up to?
Yeah, can you actually? Yeah, let us know if you did do that. There's no way.
Should.
No one did that.
Please, I want to. I should be on everybody's island.
We're not celebrities.
Honestly, they really need to do like a you can share people's stuff.
Yeah, like a code or something.
Because I would put me out there right now for everyone to have. Like the official Saro here in Tamagotchi.
Yeah, TM, yeah. Dude,
yeah.
Paywalling it, 99 cents. Let's go. God. All right, okay. All right, this title's crazy also. You fucking got started. We started on crazy shit. We're gonna start on crazy shit, all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for telling a friend she's kind of overreacting over a broken leg?
Yeah, you told me that this one and if this one is too gnarly to even get into, I'm going to punch you in the face. I'm going to punch you.
No, it's not that bad.
Okay, all right.
It's just hating women.
Great. I got one of those, so I'll
If it makes you know what's crazy, I got 5 of those. I'm
That's
joking.
So
I got 6 of them.
Oh, okay. So I read a good post that's funny about binary numbers. And you said, what am I supposed to talk about this one? This one isn't about hating women, Sarah. That's out of my speciality. I don't know anything about this.
I don't know.
I only know stuff about hating women. All right, go ahead. Do your post.
No, it's fine.
I'll start with another one.
I'll start with another one.
No,
fine, fuck
do it. Do it. Please do it.
Okay.
I want to know.
Okay. I'm getting mixed signals right now.
I feel like I keep saying one thing and you're not listening to women.
Sorry, sis. Okay.
Jesus.
All right. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I, 24 male, have a college friend that I sometimes hang out with, 25 female.
Mm.
Basically, we live in the same city and met on our course and kept in touch after graduating. Like, a while ago, my friend hurt her leg and the doctor gave her a walking boot to wear and walking sticks. I hung out with her like a week after it originally happened, and she was kind of moany, like saying how much it hurts and how annoying it is and complaining about work.
It's fucking insane.
Even though I'm pretty sure her boss just let her work from home though throughout it.
So no pain. No pain at all.
There's a lot of interesting thoughts that's in this guy's head.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one has it. One of the first comments in one of mine was like, this guy is just a bag of hammers. Like, I don't know if it's this one.
It's pretty good. I like that.
No, it's not this one. Okay.
Dumb as a bag of hammers.
Dumb as a bag of hammers, yeah. Even though I'm pretty sure her boss just let her work from home throughout, it kind of spoiled the vibe a bit at the time, but I get it and helped her out and all that. Sorry, and all that's doing a lot of legwork. I wanted to hang out with her the week after that, and I suggested a nice club, but she said she can't due to her leg.
Gonna club your face in? My leg is broken.
Dude, we gotta go to Rising Star right now, dude. Let's fucking go.
God.
We're going to City Walk. Okay, I wanted to hang out with her the week after that, and I suggested a nice club, but she said that she can't due to her leg, and instead suggested a restaurant with a few of her friends. And I get it. And agreed, and the whole meal was her basically complaining about her leg or walking or depression due to her leg or this or that. Anyways, the next time I hung out with her, it was a shopping center, and again, same old complaining, even though the doctor told her to walk on her leg by that time, and she says she needs to sit down almost every 15 minutes. I kind of thought it was a bit ridiculous and just went, man, crazy they let you out of the ICU. She didn't get it at first, but got mad when she did, and I apologized, but told her that she's overreacting and should stop spoiling the mood with it all of the time. Like, millions of people get hurts, that's just life, etc., etc., to which she got madder and stuff.
And stuff is so wild. She got madder and stuff. Yeah, she got my friend is she got madder and stuff.
Okay, when she got madder and stuff was said.
Oh,
sorry. Okay, that's
sorry.
No, but that's
sorry. You're not stupid. Sorry.
And stuff
sorry,
was said back
my
and
mistake.
Forth a bit, and she said she's going home. I tried to apologize in text afterwards, but ignored.
Wow, what a bitch. I can't believe she would ignore your text.
Can't believe that.
I can't believe she has other shit going on in her fucking life.
Am I the asshole here?
I wonder.
I get that she broke her leg.
Yeah. But
I was kind of just making light of the situation a bit and thought she got a bit too mad at what I said. Also, hangouts between friends are supposed to be fun and not supposed to be so negative and depressing all the time.
Male loneliness epidemic. That's all I'm saying.
Self-inflicted, self-report.
All I'm saying is male loneliness epidemic. Why do I have no friends? I don't know. Maybe you make fun of them when they get hurt, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking
Jesus
crazy,
Christ.
dude.
The fuck? I mean, like...
You know what's going to piss you off even more? I think this one was 0%.
Zero, like, completely real?
Completely real.
It's crazy. It does piss me off a lot, actually. It's actually so wild. I forgot what I was going to say. It pissed me off so bad. Male loneliness epidemic. Yeah.
I'm so amazed how blatant people will be and open and then be like...
And you wonder how boomers were made. You know what I mean? Like, you wonder how boomers exist. And I fully think we've just made a cycle of just, like, selfish, horrible people that, like... I used to think like, oh, they're going to learn at some point to appreciate. And I'm like, I don't think so. I think if you really, like, this is why I think education is so important. Like last week I said, like, being a parent and being a teacher is one of the most worthy things you can do. I truly believe in that because I feel like if you don't teach kids from childhood to like appreciate the world around them and the people around them.
Yeah. And like practice kindness and shit like that. Like, and stuff like that.
And stuff, you know. I think it is genuinely like you're raw, like, well, not you. I don't think it's always teachers' fault. You know, I think it's a mixture of.
It's a big problem.
It's a big I mostly blame the system.
Yeah.
The lack of education funding and the honestly attack on intellectualism as a whole.
Yeah.
But I think you are robbing people of the ability to view their life around them and appreciate life and to know what to put effort into their life to get stuff back. Like, how to sow and reap a friendship and sow a community and exist in that. And then they end up being like this, where they're like, "Oh, my friend's fucking sick all the time." Ugh. And what sucks though, what is going to piss me off is there are going to be people that are like, "I have a friend who complains too much, and sometimes I feel like that. Does that make me an asshole?" No. You're not the fucking person in the post. Can you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, don't.
Did you know that you're doing the thing that you're complaining about right now? That your friend is making everything about them, and now you're making everything about you because you're two empty cups trying to pour water into each other?
Yeah, that's the thing is I feel like it's very obvious that like you can be supported. Like you can be like quote unquote annoyed, I think.
Yeah, I think it's valid to be.
I think that's valid. Like it's your feeling, right?
For sure.
You decided to externalize it.
Right.
Because you were like, I don't know, like so angry you couldn't control like.
I mean, everybody has problems, and everybody's problems are valid. I do think, like, even if you are someone who's privileged and you stubbed your toe, that still is gonna hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it's still apt to, it's useful to acknowledge that you maybe don't have it as bad as somebody else.
Yeah.
Does that negate the pain that you are going through right now? No, for sure not.
No, yeah.
But I think that's why you are nice to the people that you supposedly care about.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I think it's just a good thing to do. I think that's the core of it. But also it's, you know, you give to your community so you get it back also.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, it's not like all transactional, but it is like you have to support the people around you if you expect support from them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's what is it? It's like a selfish empathy or something like that. Like where, you know, like actually being empathetic is good for you because in general, like, so it's, I don't know what I remember from like a Kurt's Gazette video. So also it was like years ago. So who fucking knows?
Who knows?
But like, I don't know. It's like, you know, it's kind of like the idea of like, if everybody on Earth had like resources to help them, we'd probably figure out most of our problems.
Yeah.
Like if more people were educated and, you know, not just, you know, in whatever country you happen to be in, but like some random motherfucker thousands of miles in whatever direction.
Yeah.
If they're, you know, educated, they have a chance at like becoming a doctor and learning how to like figure out how to like solve like diseases, you know, find cures for shit that like is there.
For sure.
But I think on an interpersonal level, I think what interests me about this one too, now that I'm thinking about it,
like friend groups, man. That's so important.
Like, that's like the foundation of like most people. Like that's everyone's social life usually is revolved around like a group of friends of some sort.
At least in an American society. Like speaking from an American point of view, most of your community outreach is going to be with your friends. Because we're so individualized, we're not as connected to the people that live next to us, you know?
Yeah.
Like literally your neighbor. If you live like in an apartment building.
We had 2 neighbors move out, and I didn't even know one of them moved out until like a week or 2 ago.
And it genuinely hurt. I felt so bad.
They were very nice.
I loved them. And I miss them, honestly. And I felt like, oh, we should have gone to that guy's like mango farm.
Yeah.
When he offered, and we didn't do that because we were always working, and that's wrong. And you know, like I was like, damn, the next time somebody has a fucking mango farm, I'm gonna go.
Cats in the cradle ass. Sorry,
well, legit, yeah. So you know, and it's stuff that's what I think about when I hear stories about like young kids that obviously hate their friends or something, and but they feel the need to hang out with them, and then they get into these sort of like, why am I an asshole for telling it like it is? And it's like, you just don't like them. And then they realize that you don't like them. You haven't realized it yet. And you just don't like being a bad guy. It's not bad to dislike somebody, even. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that they're not a part of your community, though.
Yeah. Like, you know, it's not bad also to say, I don't want to hang out if that's cool.
Yeah, I'm just not feeling it. That's fine. You know?
So you don't have to lash out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just also recognize that maybe that signals to the person that, maybe you're not going to be there for them in times of stress.
Yeah.
Which is like, you're not.
Yeah.
That's
clearly
the truth.
You're not. Yeah.
You're not ready for that right now. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's just something that exists, and maybe they need somebody else to be a different type of friend. But what you did does make you an asshole, of course.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Of course it does. I don't think there's a...
a universe where you could be.
The difference between, but my friend complains about her depression all the time and she won't go to therapy and blah, 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 and do. The difference in this is, did you tell her to fuck off for being too sad? No, you haven't yet because you're afraid of confrontation? Okay, different thing then. Wow. A does not equal B.
Yeah,
that's so crazy.
Dude, sorry. I think also part of it is in rereading it, like, you really think working at home is gonna solve the pain,
right? Like, people
there's a lot of thought processes that are occurring here that,
I mean, and I remember being stupid, right? And like, I don't think I've ever broken a bone in my body. So
neither have I.
I had a friend who like broke her wrist last year, and I probably said some stupid shit because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
Like, but I will apologize for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I also, we have a friendship where she could be like, Sarah, that's ignorant as fuck. And I'll be like, oh, damn, you're right, queen. Sorry. But I'm also like, yeah, I'm not going to tell her like, you're complaining about your wrist too much. Buck up, because I think that's fucking mean, and I love her, and I would never say that to her.
You can't do any of your hobbies because your wrist is all fucked up.
And in fact, you know what I did? I found video games that you can play one-handed, so that she could play. Because I was like, you're gonna go crazy. Because all of her hobbies were like knitting, drawing, playing video games, like PC video games.
It was her dominant hand too, right?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, and it happened right before Art Fight. And it was like horrible. And I was like, holy shit, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And so I was like, here, play like Balatro.
You know, honestly though,
play Balatro.
If you just put it on the laptop and you just use the mouse pad, you're good.
Here's like Curse of the Golden Idol or like point and click games or something like that.
Survivors.
I think she does like Vampire Survivors now.
That's
which
good.
Now she's addicted to rat coin, so I kind of fucked that up. But yeah, you know, I'm like,
Vampire Survivors is a great gateway drug to Ratcoin. Yeah.
Well, I think Balatro was a gateway drug to Ratcoin.
Balatro is a gateway drug, and that's the title of the show. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't understand people that are mean to their friends. I think a lot of times it comes from being young and feeling like you're forced to be friends with the people in your class.
Yeah.
And not knowing in this highly individualized society that you can just go and be friends with people that you admire.
Yeah.
And enjoy.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be mean and awful to people to dislike,
to ruin your relationship.
Get rid of them from your life. You can just not be around.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a younger me needed to learn that lesson, I think.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, me too, you know?
Yeah.
It's a hard feeling too, especially if you're neurodivergent. They're like, wait, I don't like somebody? I should be grateful for any friend that I have because nobody wants to be friends with me. So why I don't like them, what do I do? You know? And it's like, oh shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard. I think tell that to the fucking the Autistic Awareness Month.
Yeah,
people.
Right. Yeah.
How to tell someone to fuck off and that you don't want to be their friend anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway,
solved it.
Do I go the woman hating route or do I go the individualism route?
Don't worry, there'll be plenty of time to go the women hating route.
I'll go the individualism.
Okay, fair.
Unpopular opinion. This one made me so sad.
Okay. This is the depressing episode, I think.
I guess so, yeah.
Yay, let's go.
You guys are talking about being depressed too much. All right, are you ready?
Yeah, sorry.
People romanticize friendship way too much. Now,
we
Josh,
did just learn.
Do you think this means like kissing and fucking? Or like holding hands or other non-sexualized romance, going on dates or whatever?
So wait, reread the title real quick. Just
people romanticize friendship way too much.
Yeah, people are sucking each other's friends off too much. People
are staring deeply into each other's eyes and saying, "You're my soulmate."
But like they're just friends?
But they're just friends?
What are you talking about?
Platonic soulmates do exist.
I know, whatever.
Having friends usually means spending money on things you probably wouldn't even care about on your own.
Sorry, that's so funny that we're first things money. Okay, I know you, man. I know what you are.
Yeah. You're a fucking suit, dude. Eating out all the time, random plans, nights out, trips, keeping up with everyone else's lifestyle.
All equally gay. Yeah.
And you can say that now.
I can't say that.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Even stuff like birthdays turns into, I have to get this present, that present, plus cards, dinners, and all the extra costs that feel more like obligation than choice. It all adds up fast, and a lot of it doesn't feel necessary, just expected. But Josh,
yeah,
it's not just money either.
Oh, there's other things?
It's time and energy.
Which everyone says time is money and energy. Yeah, so we're still,
plus
it's
energy.
still a suit.
That's the equation. Hours on phone calls, replying to messages all day.
You don't have to call your... Okay, whatever.
Listening to drama, making plans nobody even really wants to go to. That time could be spent focusing on yourself, your goals, learning something useful, making money. So it's not just money, but you could be making money. Is
making money actually
now.
written in there?
Yes. Yeah. I'm not joking.
Is this a steak ad?
No, it's not. Steak is not in this.
Okay, good. Kalshi is though.
No. Or just enjoying peace and quiet instead of constantly being pulled into other people's lives.
Instead of kids these days, it's friends these days. I'm not getting pulled in. I want some goddamn peace and quiet now, you hear?
Being independent means your life is fully your own. No compromises, no unnecessary obligations, no feeling responsible for everyone else's emotions. You move how you want when you want without constantly thinking about social expectations. People love acting like being alone is depressing, but for a lot of people, it's actually the most peaceful way to live, spelled wrong.
Listen. I understand wanting to be alone sometimes. I think your reasonings for wanting to be alone
fucked up
are a little questionable. How about that?
I mean, and this is, people are going to be like, this is not that deep. I truly believe this is a Nazi white supremacist anti-humanist ideology. I really fully believe this.
No, I get it. I mean, I do get it.
This hyper individualism bullshit.
I mean, this person, I'm saying he because I'm assuming it's a guy. But
yeah, I was going to say male loneliness epidemic, but it is like, I think this is a very popular ideology, obviously.
Like, I don't know, like, what was it? What was brought up? Like, not having to worry about social norms, or like, what was it? Like,
let me read it again.
Yeah, because like, I mean, that kind of gives it away to me. That feels like it's more about like,
without constantly thinking about social expectations. People love being like that. Being alone is depressing, but for some people, it's the most peaceful way to live. And I do think there are some people that are like that. I think I'm more of a person that likes to be alone for sure.
Yeah, but it's like, this is like a fetishization of like, saying you're an introvert.
Well, right. I think there are introverts, and that's one thing. But I'm an introvert, and I'm going to be honest, there was a time I lived alone, and I think everyone glamorizes living alone until you do it and you want to fucking kill yourself.
I wonder what the thing. Didn't something happen like, I don't know, 6 years ago that forced everyone to be at home, and then we all got mentally fucked up from it?
I don't know.
And part of it was maybe because we had less human interaction face to face.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know either.
What are you talking about, Joshua? But I mean, it just made me so fucking sad because like, I mean, I went from being a kid that was all alone that wanted to have friends to having friends and feeling alone in a friend group to wanting to be alone to constantly feeling like I'm in a customer service, going from customer service job to customer service job, feeling like being with other people is abuse, to now being maybe in the most healthy groups of individuals, like I like living the most healthy lifestyle I possibly can, while everyone else is telling me like, no, that's wrong, it's not normal. And it's like, I don't go outside that often, and most of my friends are online.
Yeah,
but holy shit, like if this podcast ended tomorrow, if I died tomorrow, I think I wouldn't care. Which is not, it sounds like horrible, but it is like I've accomplished everything I wanted in life, which is like, I feel like I'm very happy because the podcast has shown me that I wasn't wrong because other people around me are right. I didn't find the right people yet.
Yeah.
And now I have, and I've accepted that where I am in life is where I want to be. And it feels wrong because I'm only 28 years old. And I feel like I've stumbled upon like a bunch of gold and everyone else around me is like poor and I need to give the gold away. Yeah. But also I never have seen gold before. Yeah. So I'm kind of like, I want to enjoy it a little bit. You know what I mean? That's fair. Yeah. I mean, the gold that is like having time and appreciating. Yeah. Like that. And that's like, it. People around you. Yeah. That is like, I think people around us that care about us very deeply are like, what are you going to do for money? And I'm like, I'm successful. I don't care. Yeah. You know, like even when money's hard, like, because I feel successful. Yeah. I've already done it. I think we've made a very successful podcast. I know I joke about, you know, like, oh, no one listens to this or whatever, but no, I mean, it's opened up avenues for us that would not have been there if we hadn't. Never. Yeah. I mean, shit, man, we went on the judges. That's crazy. That is crazy. We went on Reddit on Wiki twice. And we like them a lot. Yeah. And they're nice. They're all like, very kind people. Yeah. It's like people that we admire, like follow us and watch us, and like that's cool. But even apart from that, like I don't care if I'm never on TV or if I never get like an Oscar or a Grammy or whatever. Like I never win an award or like a podcasting award or whatever. You don't want to get a Golden Globe, whatever it's called. The thing where you send in money to send in your podcast, and the person that sends in the most money gets a Signal Award. I think that's a Webby. I think is what that one is. There's one for podcasting. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Stupid. I see it on Instagram all the time. That's how you know it's a scam. Oh yeah, true. But yeah, like so I don't know. I think just the friendships that I have behind the scenes, and like the people I get to talk to, and the ability to be creative on a day-to-day basis is like amazing, and it's not something I ever thought I would ever be able to accomplish. Yeah. And I think if I were like OP, I would have never gotten to this point. Yeah. I would have been miserable the rest of my life, thinking that I'm chasing some sort of monetary success or some sort of other like a title or success. Something. Yeah, even just like a personal individualist philosophy. Like I have to be the Ubermensch of myself, which is, you know, I'm a Nietzsche head. You know what I mean? But I'm like, I just think that is highly co-opted by Nazi propaganda to be an individualist message, when really it's supposed to be you become the best you can be to uplift those around you. Yeah. But no, fuck that. This is fuck the helping out others part, I think. Yeah. That's just so wild, dude. I really don't fuck with like how individual. I think I'm very privileged, I think, with this as well. I think the thing that does like make me feel good about this specifically when it comes to like a community is that there's people in our Discord that would have never met each other. Yeah. Like people that have met each other in real life and become friends. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like we've been getting a lot of people recently saying like, oh yeah, I'm trying to get my sister onto the show, or like my XY family member, you know. I don't know. I mean, that's the reason why I feel like it's good to have community. Like it's nice. The reason why I'm happy with how this podcast is that it has brought people together and not be alone, because I think a lot of people are alone. Yes, and not in a male loneliness epidemic kind of way. Well, I think there is a loneliness epidemic, but I think it's period. I think it's just, and I think it does impact everyone, and I think the concept of a male loneliness epidemic is we all know is like, I mean, they're saying they want women to fuck them. Yeah, or women need to be subservient, or women need to not call out men on their bullshit because it makes men scared and upset. When in reality, men shouldn't be doing bullshit. The bullshit, yeah. That's patriarchy hurts everyone, but no one fucking listens to the man in the man on the podcast apparently. Well, yeah, I mean, of course not. Why would we? Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. I think the concept of somebody living life and then not seeing the people around them, like at your work, as individuals that you can connect with maybe is like crazy. Yeah. And sad to me. But I think there's also, once again, You can also not like people and not want to interact with them. That's absolutely fine. That's not what I'm saying.
But that doesn't mean you should just you should give up on looking for people that you fuck with. Like,
I think if you saw somebody that was like about to be trampled by a 50 wild horses, and you hate their guts, you should help them.
You probably should. Yeah. Like, I think that is a good thing to still do.
If you would never talk to them, like, okay, in my past, I had a friend who had a nasty breakup with her girlfriend. And then they were both at the same concert, and her ex-girlfriend was next to her in the mosh pit, and she fell down in the mosh pit, which can be very dangerous. You can die.
Yeah, because I mean,
So my ex-friend helped her up.
Yeah.
But then her ex apparently was like, "Why did you do that?"
Okay, that's a little wild.
And my ex-friend was like, "Of course, that's safety issues. Like,
yeah, you could have died."
And I mean, they hated each other. They hate it.
But you don't want to be responsible, I feel like, for
just
someone's
because you were
scorned
by an ex-lover. Like, that's crazy. So, I mean, and I think about that all the time, and it is like, I took a lesson from that, which is like, I don't like my mom, but if she died in front of me, if she were drowning, I would lend a hand.
Yeah. And it's up to her to grab it if she's gonna, fucking...
I've seen her face before, my friend.
Yeah.
She probably knows who I am.
Probably, yeah. What is this?
Do 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 do. I can feel it. Da ba dee ba dee ba dow.
Individualism's bad.
Yeah, individualism's bad is all I'm saying.
And no, yeah, that's crazy. This is gonna be one big. Don't be this.
Don't be an
Don't be individualist, and don't be sexist.
Mm-hmm.
Don't romanticize, dude. Don't fuck your friends, and because then you guys are not gonna be friends anymore.
What?
You're gonna be in a relationship.
What the fuck are you talking about?
They said romanticize. I don't know.
Oh, romanticize.
Yeah.
It's funny that basic friendship is solved it also.
Yeah.
Basic friendship is romanticized.
Yeah,
that's pretty silly. I didn't even think of that.
Dude, you remember that romanticizing friendship movie? I Love You, Man. Fucking.
Ew.
Every Judd Apatow movie ever made.
I feel like if I read a post and it's like Clavicular wrote this, it's definitely one of the 1,000 claviculars that were just made or whatever the meme is.
God, fucking, what was I thinking? That's out of my head. Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it. That's all fine. All right. I will say I'm now looking at it. I actually don't have that much women hating in mind.
I knew that you hyped it up.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Okay.
I have some written by women. Whoa.
Ew. Disgusting.
Disgusting. Am I the asshole for wanting to go on a lake trip with my friends instead of my parents' pickleball tournament?
NTA. NTA, who wants to go to a damn We're gonna have to do pickleball at some point.
We're gonna have to.
And it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. Now, you're not gonna catch me dead watching other people play pickleball.
I probably would enjoy it because I used to like racquetball and I used to play tennis.
But I've been spoiled by tennis.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna watch challengers over and over again.
So true.
Like, who needs we saw the perfect game.
We should just play tennis, learn how to play tennis together, and then pretend to be challengers every time we do it.
Dude, hell yeah. That'd be fun.
That would be fun. Fuck pickleball.
Fuck pickleball.
Sucks.
Pickleball
NTA.
sucks.
Next Reddit post.
Am I the asshole for not considering? Okay, sorry.
No, okay, yeah.
I, 18 female, just graduated high school, and my twin sister and I got invited on a lake trip with our friends as kind of a post-grad thing.
Okay.
One of our friends is moving far away soon, so it's probably one of the last times we'll all hang out together.
Okay.
But my parents already planned a trip to another state for their pickleball tournament like 2 months ago and expect us to go. We've gone to one of their tournaments before, so I get why they want us there, but we'd basically just be sitting around watching pickleball all weekend. The pickleball tournament. We tried explaining why the lake trip mattered to us, but they shut it down and said family comes first, and that they always supported us at our events.
That's not the same thing.
Advice?
I just don't think that's the same thing. Why else do you think we created you, if not to be our screaming fans?
Yeah, we need to have plants in the audience to start cheering our names when we start.
I don't know. I mean, I think this is something that happens sometimes where I'll side with like the kids of a situation, and then people will be like, wait until you have kids. But I don't know, if my kids felt, I think I would tell my kids to go to the fucking lake to see their friends.
Yeah, I feel
for
like
the last time.
Yeah, especially if it's like one of those things where it's like, and I mean, I know we talked about it like a little bit, where it's like we can still talk to each other like on the internet or whatever.
Yeah.
You kind of, there's a benefit to having in-person time, especially with someone who's about to be away for a while, or maybe you'll never see them again. You know, you want to have one last go.
Which, by the way, how old are the kids again?
18 female was the
yeah, that's so
OP.
fucking important. I'm so sorry. I mean, I don't know.
Let's be honest here. There'll be another pickleball tournament next year, probably.
Yeah, there's going to be another pickleball tournament till the end. I mean, and that's why it's different.
How many lake trips are there going to be? Not
Especially
as many.
When you're fucking 18, that's your memories that you're going to make for the rest of your life, man.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, the like pre-college memories are so fucking important. We all talk about like the golden years or whatever.
Yeah.
And there is a bit of like, I mean, you and I are aging.
Yeah.
Joking. We're still young, but
I mean, yeah, we're 20. I'm 26.
Sometimes I'll sit and I'll think about my teenage years and I'm like, I had fucking an idyllic time sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it was nice. Yeah.
Like, I'm never going to get that shit back, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
I get what you mean.
And it's like, yeah, the same for doing pickleball in your 40s. I guess you'll never have your pickleball time back. And anything can happen to anybody at any point.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you could get into a car accident and you can't play pickleball anymore, and that sucks.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think the kids should go.
I mean,
to
the
their
kid's
friends.
an adult too. Like they can make their own decisions.
Yeah, I think that's something that I hated too when I was 18, which was the like, you're an adult, you make your own decisions when in regards to where is my birth certificate or where is my where are my vaccine records for college, to you figure it out, bitch. I'm not gonna do that. Versus
you gotta do that. Listen,
you have to show up to my pickleball tournament. It's family. You're
family.
not allowed to do anything. It's like, am I an adult or not?
Yeah,
Know
so like
I mean?
you gotta pick one. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna kick me out on the street and make me go live on my own, or am I forced to go to all your events now? Like, I'm your parent.
But that's another thing too, is like you can still treat someone like an adult and still treat them with respect, like if they need their birth certificate or whatever, you know.
Yeah. Or, you know, maybe I think if you're a mother of 3 children, you should keep all their documents together, not just your sons. And then here's Sarah, you have undiagnosed ADHD. Here's your birth certificate and passport and ID all in one document. Go move 5 times. I don't have the original.
Your tickets
You're
to
gonna
Maui.
have to get another
the fuck
one.
out of my sight.
Get out of here. I don't care about what you got.
Oh, Christ.
6 months of my fucking life to try and get out of FSU. Literal hell on earth.
Yeah.
Because my mom didn't keep my birth certificate with my brother's birth certificates, which, by the way, are 10 years older than me.
So she can keep track of them.
She can, but she won't. Not for me, apparently. I don't know. Whatever. I
don't know. Yeah, like
I think you should go to the lake. I when I was like a senior in high school, right after I graduated, my friend came by, and of course we all know my mom was insane, but my mom was also quite neglectful, so I was just kind of like alone in the house all the time. Yeah. My friend showed up. She had just gotten in a car. She just was driving around, and she pulls up and she's like, "Get in, loser. We're going on a drive." And I was like, "Okay, where are we going?" She's like, "I'm not fucking telling you." And we just drove around and we just visited like our friends.
Yeah.
And she got me back home before my mom came home from work, and my mom was none the wiser, had no fucking clue.
Fuck yeah, dude.
What the hell was going on? And I just had like we had the best, like we went into some random Italian place and had pasta. And it was like the best pasta ever. We listened to Beyonce's Lemonade album because that had just come out.
Damn. Yeah.
It was so good. It was just teens being teens. You need that time.
Yeah, I agree with that. Especially, yeah, like, I don't know. I think, even if you're not a teen, because like a couple years ago, I had a friend I met through Bumble BFF.
Oh yeah.
And he moved he moved to like, I think he's in Vermont, I think is where he wanted to go. And I was like, God, all right, Mr. Moneybags, fucking buying land.
Yeah.
Ass fucking. But I think he set up a, what was it? We had to do something that night with family. I do remember, like, I don't know what it was, but it was the same day as like he was doing like a goodbye trip. Like he had a dinner at some restaurant. Oh
my God, Magic Mushroom, right?
Yeah, Magic Mushroom.
Yeah.
And it was like, we had to go, like it was past Disney. It was like in Lakeland, I think. That shit was so far away. But we did that, and then we also had a family thing, and I don't remember what the family thing was.
I don't remember the family thing, honestly.
There was something we had to do right after, because I remember rushing to try and get there.
Are you thinking about the Fringe Fest on your 21st birthday?
No. I know that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember, because I remember we had to rush to get out of there. But I'm happy we took the time to still see him that day.
Yeah, because he moved away.
Yeah, he literally moved away, and like, I don't know, it sucks. Like, you know, and
we miss him.
Yeah, and
we love you, Jordan.
Love you, Jordan,
and Ash.
Yeah. Fucking
talk to us, please.
Nah, I'm sorry, I haven't texted in a while. And also Twitter went down, and we've texted through Twitter.
Yeah,
but you know, no, but yeah, like I don't know. I think that was like, and I don't know, we were probably like 22 or 23 at the time.
Yeah,
like, and that's still pretty young, I suppose, in the grand scheme of things. But
it is important. Now you're gonna have that. Like, I remember too. Like, they had a friend that there was like a cop eating a pizza like a bit away, and he was like, "What if I reached for his service weapon or something?" And we were all just laughing so fucking hard. It was just really funny.
That was awesome.
It was just a really
fun
funny
night.
time. Yeah.
I don't know. You gotta spend time with friends too, because like friends are the people that also like shape you more than anyone else, other than like your siblings. Like, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, weirdly enough, that's the sort of individual part of it. You get to choose who your friends are. You know?
Yeah.
You get to choose who the people around you are and who you admire and the things that you admire in life. And so when you're around those types of people, the things that the moments you have with them are important.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Who knows, man?
Who knows?
Who knows who'll be at your wedding and your funeral and everything.
True.
Anyway,
solved it. Not the
comedy
asshole.
Podcast.
Comedy
not the
podcast.
Asshole. Also, the concept of we went to your games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I didn't fucking.
Oh, you mean the games you put me in?
I wouldn't have had to do Little League Baseball if you didn't conceive me.
I told you I wanted to do piano lessons, and you were like,
fault.
"No, you're doing baseball, son."
It's not my fault. I'm fucking 8 years old, and you put me in Little League Baseball.
Just the plot of High School Musical. Like, you're playing basketball, son. You're not gonna go do musicals.
You're gonna have to watch my pick. That's the next High School Musical.
Yeah.
Dad, it's my wedding. You have to come to my pickleball tournament. Oh, fuck.
What do I do? Just fucking.
What do I do? Oh, God. Oh, that's a
I've never watched High
What's
School
going
Musical.
on? I'm in High School Musical.
Am I the asshole for being pissed off at my boyfriend for trying to install my cabin filter for me?
It's a cabin filter.
In a car?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like an air filter?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was about to give my boyfriend a lift to work, and while he was putting his bike in the car, I thought I might as well change out the cabin filter before we set off, as I'd been meaning to for weeks. I'd only just opened the box of the new filter, and he came over and started trying to do it for me. He couldn't figure out how to open the compartment, and there's 2 filters for my car, and he couldn't find the second one, and kept telling me there wasn't another one in there, and put the filters in the wrong way around. So I ended up doing it all myself anyway. We ended up getting into an argument about it in the car because I said I felt like he completely took over and didn't even give me a chance to do it, and it would have been easier if I did it anyway because it's my car and I know my way around it. He said he was just trying to help and he didn't want me to have dirty hands. I said that if I needed help, I would have asked for it. I was perfectly capable of doing it, and him taking over made me feel incompetent. I understand he was just trying to help, but he could have just asked if I needed a hand, and I would have appreciated that. But the way he just started doing it felt like he was undermining me, even though he doesn't drive, so he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah, what the I didn't even, I mean, okay.
Just a cherry on this cake, you know, on this ice cream sundae.
My first thought is, what is it? instead of I'll do it. You know what I mean? Oh, I know what that is.
I told him to imagine if I started dismantling his bike all wrong to try and put it in the car. And he said he would be grateful and show me the right way to do it.
No, he fucking wouldn't. Shut your mouth. Shut your fucking mouth up. You know.
That is another thing, too, that I think guys do. That's just straight up like, no, I got this.
Yeah, I would. I would like that.
No, you wouldn't. No,
you wouldn't. Stop being disingenuous.
Yeah. You know, it is... okay, I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
The car guy here. Dude, your boyfriend's not a real man for not knowing how to jump joke.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? No, I will say cabin filter is coincidentally one of the easier things you can do in your car because it's just an air filter, basically.
Yeah, you pop it in.
But also, it's probably good that you do it if it's your car. Well,
yeah, it's your car.
It's your car, yeah.
Well, he might not be around all the time.
Can we talk about, he was like, I don't want you to have dirty hands.
Yeah, what's up with that? Wash your fucking hands. Yeah, you know, she can wash her damn hands. I'm sure there are people out there that care about that, but nice if that's your relationship. Good for you. Great. I don't care.
Yeah.
But that's not what...
It's like, what are these expectations on you? Because it's not expected of you to take care of your own car.
It just feels like very old school masculine of the like, yeah, here, let me give you my jacket so you don't get your hair wet. And it's like, that was originally like, because if you put hairspray in your hair and you got it wet, it went crazy.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah.
Or some people there, they would straighten their hair, and then if it got wet, it would get frizzy.
Yeah.
So you don't want your hair to get wet.
Yeah. But I just don't fucking...
Like, I wouldn't give a fuck if my hair got wet, because I don't do anything to my hair.
Yeah. No, I get that, yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
But I don't know why... Yeah, I don't know what this impulse is. And I don't know if that's just because I'm a bad boyfriend. I'm like...
No, that's you're really good.
That car's not fucking mine. I'm not gonna fucking... That switch isn't mine. You figure this out.
I do think you make a really good point. It is important for her to know what's going on in her car. I think, honestly, this could have been an argument that's like barely an argument. It could have just been like, hey, next time, can I just do it?
Yeah.
Or if you want to do it, can you ask?
But also, I don't blame you for being annoyed at the idea of like, he just came out of nowhere.
Once again, annoyed is like a feeling. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay.
Yeah, I feel like,
frustrated. Something like that.
But it is funny, though, to think he was also like, no, I would totally accept you completely dismantling my... I would even help you.
I would then go do it. I would then go dismantle it.
Yeah, let's go do it right now.
And throw it in a river. And then he's like, well, you didn't have to throw it in the river. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Go get it.
Go get it, motherfucker. Sorry.
But then the thing is then that he would break up with me and then he would be like, yeah, she undid my bike and threw it in a river. And they'd be like, what a crazy bitch. And it's like, yeah, it is crazy, but also...
It's the Donald Glover joke where it's like, yeah, you can have a crazy girlfriend story, but you can't have a crazy boyfriend story because you would be murdered.
You'd be dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I love that fucking joke, dude.
Yeah.
And then the like, and now I'm in a wheelchair. And then everyone's like, oh, it's like, oh, poor fake lady. Poor fake lady who doesn't exist is in a wheelchair. That shit was awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's a good set.
I don't know, dudes, it's okay not knowing things.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's okay not having to, you don't have to prove yourself.
It sounds British also, or at least not American because of some of the words. And I think there's a higher level of, I have to be a gentleman if I'm a Brit.
Listen, I don't want to say no, but I mean, as an American, there is a line. You gotta...
They're weird about it. I don't get it.
And they still won't say I love you to each other.
That's what I was saying. Well, I mean, that's their I love you, I put the filters in wrong in your car.
I put them in wrong, and it's up to you to fix it. I love you, hun.
Yeah, that's probably like their older generations are like, and I love him so much, I let him do it and then do it again later.
That way we both equally do work, you know? We're not...
I mean, if you wonder why I think about gender all the time, it's because one of my friends is a British woman. I worry about her a lot.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I love her partner too. Her partner's really nice.
Oh yeah, her partner's chill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the asshole, dude.
Yeah, not the
asshole.
It's
just a nice simple one, you know?
Yeah, that is a good one.
Yeah.
This next one, I actually might open up Animal Crossing on my phone and play KK Slider because I'm afraid of losing KK Slider. Okay. Anyway.
Timer start.
So, this one is this one is definitely rage bait. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry.
This is what you warned me about this.
It's 1,000% rage bait. What's funny is it was left up on the 10th dentist because, or I think it was unpopular opinion or something like that.
But didn't it get cross-posted too?
It was like true _ unpopular opinion, and it's the same post, and it was sent somewhere else, so you know it's rage bait. And also on the true _ unpopular opinion, they had a mod post that was like, we don't like this post because it's obviously rage bait, but also they were just scolding everyone who downvoted the post. Because if it's a true unpopular opinion,
you're supposed to upvote it, guys.
Yeah, and so then everyone was then dunking on the mods for being like, "Oh no, I used the upvote downvote system the way it was fucking intended, and I didn't pay attention to the rules of the shitty subreddit." Which is true.
Yeah, that is true. That is
crazy.
Just genuinely true.
Yeah. So they just left this rage bait post up enough to whatever.
Yeah,
anyway,
this is our 15 minutes of fame.
But after noticing it was rage bait, I left it alone. And then I scrolled and then I found it on the Northern Lion subreddit.
Ah, fuck, dude.
So
okay,
the Northern Lion title is your voice is annoying like whiny teachers. I think they should be paid less. I'm Northern Lion.
Okay.
So there's your Northern Lion reference for the episode.
All right, thank you.
r/the 10th dentist. Teachers are paid fairly considering they get a lot of time off.
Okay. All right, this is going to be good.
Get ready to explode with anger, with rage that was baited.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, parentheses, and it seems that the general consensus is that, quote, end parentheses, teachers don't get paid enough for what they do. While I think that teachers are very valuable and deserve to be compensated well, my brother is a teacher.
Okay.
Okay, buddy.
All right.
All right, stolen value, extra doubt. You're not a person. You're a robot made for engagement farming. I think that in these discussions, many people ignore the fact that teachers typically get a lot of time off.
Don't they not get? They don't get paid during summer, right? Depends on where you are.
They usually get summer break, spring break, and winter break, plus various holidays that schools get off throughout the year, where nobody does anything.
No, okay.
I'm joking. I didn't put that.
Okay, yeah.
They basically don't work for a good amount of the year, which I think...
A good amount? What are you fucking talking about?
Which I think that people should factor in. The downside is that I know that they have to work extra grading things outside of school, though. Plus, they normally get good benefits for being a teacher, which usually comes with being in a union. You know what I mean? Ew. Unions. Like
that's very obvious rage bait.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. They don't get paid. Also, the holidays they're still working.
Yeah,
they work when they go home.
Yeah, they literally have to grade papers. They don't do it during the work day, or if they do, it's only for 40 minutes, and then they have to go back to working. And like,
yeah.
Okay. All right. Wow.
I think if you think teachers should be paid less, you should never take a lunch and also hang around your kids 24/7.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
and your neighbor's kids, and never eat lunch. And if you're eating lunch, you have to be doing your taxes at the same time.
You got to wrangle 20 small human beings, children. Like, that's a pretty hefty fucking job.
Or teenagers. You have to be mentally eviscerated by teenagers and the crap that they're into.
Yeah.
24/7. Or the horrible middle part where it's both at the same time.
Prepubescent and teens as they slowly,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then have their parents come over and scream at you.
Because, why did you give my kid an 89?
You gave him a lollipop. You didn't give her a lollipop. I don't care that my son's diabetic. Give him a lollipop and send him into diabetic ketosis.
Dude, fucking...
Why did you give my kid a lollipop? Now I'm gonna sue you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's another thing, too. Like, straight up, they don't get paid enough. Especially when, honestly, hey, listen, they do get their breaks, but also, like, they more often than not have to pay for their own supplies.
And also get a different, like, how many people... Like, my friend that works as a teacher also does, like, 6 other jobs. And honestly, he's just like that. I don't know how to tell you
Clearly, his teaching job should pay for everything he ever does and wants to do.
I mean, he's doing concerts. He's doing like one-on-one teaching with kids as well as being a teacher. So I mean, like, he's the guy for the fucking job. Like, he's a profesh. He's on like a bunch of fucking what the fuck is it? Like boards in the local music scene, like classical music boards, and like, you know, school stuff. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. He tells me about it, and then I'm like,
real
oh
quick
wow.
and like just say where he works and
No, I don't know how to describe the genre of it.
No, I get you.
But I don't know, man. He just is that. He's just like, if you could tell me that somebody needed to be Hercules and lift a fucking 10-ton boulder while doing 5 people's taxes, and also needed to do it in a way that was entertaining and fun and amazing, I would tell you it's this guy.
Yeah.
He could do it for sure. So the concept of being like, he gets paid too much money.
He gets paid too much, man. Dude.
And also, I don't even think he has I think he has a home, but it's only like subsidized by his mom. Like, I don't think like he even has enough money for like a house. And he's like teaching people's kids to love music. Which is wild.
Yeah. Only if there was a TV show that showed that teachers get paid so little that you have to start selling crystal meth in order to
I thought you meant Abbott Elementary, where they have to have a person that knows a guy to get you a rug.
I forgot they made 2 separate shows. Yeah. One about making meth and the other one dating the guy that made I Got Depression. What's his name? It's fucking
Oh, I thought you were going to be Everybody Hates Chris.
Everybody Hates Chris, yeah.
Yeah, not the same person, by the way.
Not the same person, yeah.
Zach Fox.
Zach Fox, thank you. Yeah. If only there were a lot of shows, but mostly the one where you have to cook meth in order to survive.
Yeah, that one also, yeah.
That one mostly, yeah. What, dude, get the fuck
Plus,
over
also,
yourself.
wasn't that from because he had to work at as a car mechanic or like a car wash?
He worked at a car wash. Yeah,
and that's what gave him lung cancer, is because he had to work a second job.
Yeah,
like that. It's wild that people don't talk about that part.
I don't know if they say it's because of the job, but like,
is it heavily implied? Why else would they show you that you are just inhaling carcinogens?
Nah, just so you know that he's gonna buy it later.
What if he was like, and also I smoked for 40 years? You know,
yeah,
like
right,
that's another part of it.
Fucking no, yeah.
That's why he's so into meth.
He fucking loves meth, dude.
Yeah. Does he ever smoke meth in the show?
No, he doesn't.
Oh wow.
I don't think so. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I just feel like it's so well known that teachers don't get paid enough.
Yeah, this is
it influences like media. Like it's
like I've heard well, it definitely has, because this is obvious rage bait for us to take the bait, you know. But I find it interesting because I have heard that there are people that say that like they get paid to post Reddit stories, like fake Reddit stories.
Yeah.
And see which ones get popular. My thing is like, why? Is it for karma? So that you farm a bunch of karma and then you sell it to somebody that wants a lot of karma?
Yeah, from an account that
or
probably
like brands or something, or
yeah,
something like that.
Which that's weird because like
yeah. I don't really understand it.
I don't get the market. Yeah,
I don't get why. I think if you're doing Reddit reading correctly and you're talking about it a lot,
dude, Reddit readers are the ones paying, dude. That's
that
what
would be
it
awesome.
Is.
We don't. I mean, I don't know how you make money enough to pay someone to do that.
Yeah, I think people pay what, like
also like just buy it for yourself.
Yeah, and then, yeah. So then
why put it online,
dude? Yeah, just have it for yourself, and then have it be posted like 1 hour before your podcast goes out, so that way there's doubt that.
Yeah, literal.
Yeah. Yeah. No, fuck you, man. I think.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're wrong, and everyone knows it.
And it's. Yeah, it's real easy to live on 24,000 a year now. Yeah. Solved it? I don't know how much a teacher gets made. I don't know.
I don't know. It's different everywhere, I think.
Yeah, so, it's the rich schools are getting paid too much. He's actually a class warrior. Yeah, that's okay. It's like
it got me.
r/true off my chest. I'm like 90% certain we've never done this one. It's from a year ago, but whatever.
Let's see.
I thought astronomy and astrology were the same thing. I might have ruined my relationship with my girlfriend.
Okay.
My girlfriend, 32 female, of almost 1 year, has a doctorate in astronomy. My sister, 35 female, has astrology as her biggest hobby. I, 33 male, thought that they were the same thing, and now I think I ruined my relationship with my girlfriend.
So you thought your girlfriend was going to college and learning, like, and if your 9th house is Mars in rotation, then that means you're going to have a successful love life? Like, that's what she went to college for?
Yeah. I thought she and my sister had lots in common, but after she met my sister, when I introduced her to my family, my girlfriend was angry. My sister was just confused, but my girlfriend furious. At first, she thought I was belittling her career by comparing it to astrology, which she says is completely fake. After I told her I honestly and truly thought they were the same thing, she got she got even more upset. Sorry, I'm just thinking, oh, God. After I told her I honestly and truly thought they were the same thing, she got even more upset. She claims the only way I could think that was if I never listened to her. That's not true. They both have names that are almost the same, and they are both about space. My girlfriend says she has a doctorate, has worked in America at NASA, and Europe at the space agency, and has written
about space
and has written a lot of scientific papers. So her accomplishments should not be compared to someone who believes in astrology. My girlfriend has not spoken to me since the day I introduced her to my family. She canceled our visit to her family so I could meet them. She canceled our recent date, and she told me to figure it out when we argued after we left visiting my family. She said we were done, but it was in the heat of the moment. I admit I made a mistake. I honestly did not know they weren't the same thing, but I don't think it was a huge mistake. I think I have ruined my relationship with her. I swear I didn't know, and I didn't mean to upset her. This one has the one girlfriend realizes she's dating a box of hammers, lol.
Oh, nice, yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's my response. Yep.
Dude, I'm sorry. Can you imagine? You probably easily could imagine having a boyfriend that you tell like everything about your job for, and then he still is just straight up like, oh yeah, like in the newspaper.
What?
Like the horoscope. You do that?
Like okay. I think honestly,
I didn't know NASA did the horoscopes.
She did nothing wrong. I mean, people might be like, she's uppity, but this is just like, I think if anything, this is a psyop to coddle a man. Not even a man, an idiot. You know, it's kind of not okay to be this stupid, especially if you're dating, let's be honest, a fucking scientist.
This is a fucking genius, probably.
Like, you don't have to have a million IQ, but you should, pick some stuff up.
Yeah. You think. You would think after... Dude, that's so crazy.
They're both about space. Yeah, you're getting left, dog. You're getting left.
We need space now, yeah.
Yeah, you know what else is about space? This relationship.
Yeah.
I think that's all right. I think she's valid in being upset, honestly.
Dude.
And what's crazy is posts like this will make it so that people will be like, oh, you're just an idiot. And it's like,
you're just a little dumb idiot. You're a dumb, how old again?
Like, yeah, that's a valid reason to dump your boyfriend is learning that he's a big idiot.
Yeah, 33 male.
Yeah, that's too old, man. I mean, a lot of people, I think, confuse the two. And I don't think that's wrong. I think if you're dating someone whose whole career...
You should probably know which one
it is,
or at least know that like it's not the same thing.
Yeah,
like because they have different names.
Right.
There's two different words for the two different things. One's a hobby that your sister has. The other one is. And
I think it makes sense to mix them up. I think this was just incompatibility and literal brain power. Like, I think you just didn't. Like, she just found out, oh, God, I'm dating an idiot. And you were like, no, I'm not idiot, space. And she was like, okay, bye. Bye.
Yeah, didn't the horoscope just launch a bunch of astronauts to space, dude? I think a bunch of Virgos went to space or something like that, right?
Yeah, it was to stop Mercury from being in Gatorade.
And Gatorade. Jesus, man. Sorry, I really don't.
And I think like everyone can learn, and I think you're able to learn, but also like sometimes you just make a mistake and it means that your relationship is over, and that's okay.
I think that's fair. Yeah,
that's fine.
I would also if I were in her shoes, I would also be probably annoyed as fuck.
Because really, the mistake is that you weren't listening. Because you would have known.
Yeah, I think
you had been listening.
I feel like the conversations you have with your partner probably is like, oh, so at NASA I did this. And if you talk to your sister about horoscopes, it's probably a whole different category. Neither are like bad. They're different.
Either you thought astrology was about finding new stars and nebulas and stuff, or you thought astronomy was Libra, Capricorn,
stuff like that. A couple others, yeah, but you should have just admitted you made a mistake.
So one of either your girlfriend or your sister in your mind was going womp 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 womp, and that is, I think, enough.
Let's be honest, you're both. I feel like
that. Oh yeah, maybe this guy doesn't listen to me.
Yeah, and
someone.
Yeah,
so that
just
could
anyone.
happen to me.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I need to get the fuck out of here.
I need to be in a relationship that's more intellectually stimulating.
Yeah.
Which is valid.
Respectful, I think.
One or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. And unfortunately, she's so smart that she was like, I don't even need to figure it out.
I don't know. We're done.
I'm just going to leave.
And this guy's still like, no, in the heat of the moment.
It's going to be fine.
In the heat of the moment, she said we broke up and she never wants to see me again. But
that's kind of the dumbest part of it is that he's like, he still thinks they're together or something.
Yeah, he only thinks that it might be ruined.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And
there's a probability.
That's why you got to have women in STEM. So they don't date a big old bag of hammers.
Yeah. Solved it. Big old bag of hammers.
I'm sure she was probably also like, I'm sure it's a very common thing to be like, oh, what, like a fucking Virgo
and
or
I think
something?
You should leave the table at the diner when you're told that by someone. Yeah,
I'm getting out of here. This is what I think is interesting.
Okay.
I don't know. There is an asshole in this one.
Oh, okay.
Am I overreacting? My friend thinks our one-on-one hangouts are like a date when they aren't.
Ooh, okay.
And it's am I overreacting? So I am going to read the text.
Okay, cool.
I'm still out doing chores. Rip. And then OP says, it's okay. I got flowers to take home, so once I'm done taking those home, I can head out if you're still up for it. Plus, it'll give me some time to change too. And then the other person goes, I think I'm already too tired today and I still have stuff to do. Frowny face. And then OP goes, okay, no worries. Tomorrow if you want. And then I think it time skips, I don't know how much time, to Tuesday at 5:30 p.m.
Okay.
Sorry it took so long getting back to you. I don't think I like our one-on-one dinners so much. It feels too much like a date, and I don't like you like that, so it just makes me lonely. I would love to hang out with blank or maybe go to a Pride event together, though. And then OP goes, okay, no worries, and absolutely. And that's the entirety of the text.
Okay.
Let me read the description.
Okay.
I, 25 female, am friends with a work buddy, 32 non-binary. Are work friends from a popular coffee shop. Anytime that I ask if they want to hang out, they do say sure, but sometimes they will bail last minute. I do get the whole thing of making plans ahead of time and then feeling too tired to do said plans, but this has been happening very recently now. I finally got the reason on why they were bailing on our hangout plans, and they said it seems too much like a date and they feel lonely during our hangouts. I have never put it out like it's a date or anything like that. I paid for dinner for the two of us once just because it was a treat on me. However, it's different if they are with another one of our friends and we have a group hangout. In my head, I feel as if this might be a little rude. It honestly did hurt me when they texted me this. I really don't know if this is the best subreddit for this. If you have another better subreddit for me to post to, that would be awesome. I just need some advice.
Interesting.
I think it's interesting to me because like people in the comments were like, well, I mean, for some people, one-on-one hangouts are too much. And it's like not necessarily even that it is like they think it is a date between them two, but that it reminds them of a date.
Yeah.
And that's what's making them lonely.
Interesting.
So it's like some people, when they're not in a relationship, they're so lonely that they physically can't hang out not in a group. To which I'm like, wild.
Yeah, because I feel like I was able to hang out one-on-one with people before dating.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was that weird. Yeah, because I had dinner with a friend once when I went to Tampa in like 2018. Yeah.
And it could just be the different strokes, different folks.
Yeah, and I think that's why I get why you're saying no assholes or potentially no assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It does feel like it's an interesting one to me because then it feels like in the politeness of it that it's saying, I don't want to hang out with you, but let's hang out with a group. Feels like I don't like it. It does feel
a little bit like I need someone else to tolerate your bullshit while we're there.
And it's like, but that's a leap, you know what I mean?
That is a leap. I do agree with that, yeah.
And it's like, why do I think that? Yeah, why do I immediately
bad your friend, yeah.
think that, yeah.
Yeah, because like I can understand someone like being chill with hanging out with me, but only in a group of people.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's just because
saying it for some reason feels like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know why. But then I'm also like, the neurodivergent side of me is like, but what's the difference then of saying it out loud? Why is it okay then to do that?
That's interesting that people think like they automatically are right. Oh, fuck, I could be dating right now.
Right.
Ah, fuck, what am I doing?
Which makes me a little sad, but it is also like, I guess, it's your life. You do whatever you want. I mean, kind of similar for like a guy that wants to go off and just be by himself. It's like, you can't tell people, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make him drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think I enjoy my life a lot. I want others to live their lives the way that I live my life. But it's also like, it's maybe happiness comes in different ways for different people. And that's kind of the crux of it is I want people to pursue happiness as long as it doesn't mean
someone else is getting harmed.
Yeah, killing people. Like your Patrick Bateman.
Yeah.
Or something.
Jesus.
So I don't know.
Interesting. I wonder if part of it too, and I know it's non-binary, but I do wonder if it's like because they would feel attraction towards her.
Oh.
Like, is it like a weird internalized, I can't be friends with a different gender or the gender that I'm attracted to?
Oh, maybe.
Like in the binary, it's men and women can't be friends, right?
Right. Like, but maybe is this like, I don't want to, I mean, honestly, and maybe even this is kind of a hot take, but kind of valid a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I do get there's just struggles that non-binary people have that other cisgendered or binary people just don't get,
Yeah.
And I think this is kind of valid, honestly. Like, I don't think I know a straight person anymore. I don't think I'm friends with a straight. I think I know one, and it's just because he's the fiance of my friend who's a pansexual, and I just happen to know him. But that's the only straight person I know, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not really itching
to go out to the next straight convention.
Befriend a straight person, because it's like I just don't want the like, oh my gosh, we should all go to a gay bar. Okay. Like for fun. Wouldn't it be crazy if we all went to a gay bar? But we're not gay. Okay.
Sure,
man.
I guess.
Wouldn't it be wacky if we all got into a costume and pretended to be gay? Wouldn't that be funny? Isn't it funny?
Why is it funny?
Why is it funny? Cause
it's not normal, right?
It's not normal. I'm normal and you're not. Like, I can't deal with that shit, man.
Yeah, fuck that. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting, these straights.
These straights are interesting.
Straights going to the straight zoo.
And now I can talk to you about this. Yay.
Yeah, true. You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, now this makes sense, dude. I was like, how do I vibe so much with this straight guy? He's so straight. How do I vibe with him so much?
I thought you were gonna say, how do I vibe with the straight guy? He's so gay.
He's so gay. What the fuck?
He's such a gay man. Jesus. I don't know, man. Can we all just fucking get along?
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, I think this is a healthy interaction.
I think so too.
The only thing that's kind of fucked up is the bailing last minute, but I think also that's just something that happens.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not gonna poo-poo that. I guess like
honestly, if this happened to me and someone was like, I feel like it's a date and I don't think about you that way, I would be like, okay, and I honestly wouldn't believe them that they think it's a date. I would just think,
like, why are you trying to fucking flatter me right now?
I would just be like, you just don't want to get out of bed, I think.
Yeah.
You don't want to go out.
You don't have to lie and say, listen, I just want you to know. You want
to be alone, and that's fine.
Listen,
that's valid.
Listen, I don't want to hang out because I'd never want to fuck you. I'd never want to do that.
It does seem a little wild, but it is also...
I have no intentions.
Well, but then also, like asexual people, there are people that are romantic, but they're asexual, so they might view something a bit more innocent, which not always innocent. Being asexual doesn't mean you don't have sex. But they might view just hanging out as more romantic.
Interesting.
Than someone that purely thinks of sex as romance.
Yeah.
In the kind of hetero way that we usually do.
Yeah, true. Fucking penis
in vagina. It's coitus.
Missionary only.
Missionary only coitus, and you don't look into each other's eyes.
Soaking.
It's only soaking. The Mormon, heterosexual.
This is a Mormon podcast now.
Yeah, what if we were Mormon this whole time? That would be crazy.
We were trying to convert you guys, and this was the only way we could get a following, was reading fucking Reddit stories for 20 years straight.
Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Give yourself unto him.
I've lost the plot.
Me too. I don't know.
I think it's fine. Yeah, I don't think. Not overreacting. No assholes.
And also, they're work buds. I think that's a part of it too.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and I feel like
a lot of people don't want to be friends with that's so valid. Honestly,
be friends. Don't want to date people at work. Don't date people at work. Don't be friends with people at work.
Don't want to hang out with people. Me too.
Me fucking
I don't
too.
fucking want to do that.
I will say, yeah, that was That
shit sucked.
Dude, I mean, when the first time you have like a conversation with your boss and he starts talking about vaccines in a way that's not ideal.
Fun. That happened to me too.
Really?
Wow. Bleep. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're like, I didn't get the jab. It's like,
okay.
This is an air conditioning company.
It was just it was so confusing when it came out. Like, I thought I could die.
No, she's like, I never got sick. And she's taken like all the fucking sick days.
Dude, have you read the paper recently and just seen her name in the obituaries?
Oh, she gets a fucking hantavirus, dude.
Dude, yeah, I can't wait for that to fucking.
Dude, Marjorie Taylor Greene said, those of us that didn't succumb, didn't get the jab, we're now immune to the hantavirus. She's just saying shit. That's hilarious.
Dude, ever since she jumped off the Trump train because he's a pedophile, she's just like a headless chicken.
She jumped off the Trump train and hit her head on the way down into the gravel pit.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do what do you want? Do you want
whichever one's shortest?
Want a man? Okay. You're fucking sick of this shit.
I am sick of this shit.
Am I the asshole for not considering office drama interesting?
Am I crazy? This might be misogynistic Sarah coming out, because same.
Listen, a lot of things can be true at once.
Yeah.
Intent matters.
All right.
Okay,
you're right.
My wife used to be a cool and relaxed person.
All right.
She can handle things.
Okay. Sure.
But in her new job, which she's been in for about 18 months or so, there's a lot of drama at an almost all-female workplace. I know how this sometimes develops, and it's nasty, unenjoyable, and a good reason to move along, really. My profession is usually associated with the absolute majority of female workers too, and many workplaces benefit from a good gender balance to avoid being trapped in or another unproductive behavior. This is British, by the way, just so you know.
Is it?
It's a behavior with a U.
Oh, and also like to move along, really, is something that they do.
The thing is, she now comes home and talks about person A doing X to person B while C is doing Y to A, and D is going as low as doing Z to B.
Stop talking to me about stuff.
I find this so terrifyingly boring. I often have to stop her and tell her that I have zero mental bandwidth for that. Can't even remember the names, and whatever I can reply will usually just confirm whatever my wife has already figured out. Sorry, but everyday life is pretty crammed with adulting things, parenting tasks, and I'd love to squeeze in enjoyable bits there too. Office banter about people I don't know being asshats toward each other is just not something I want to hear. Kind of understandingly, my wife would rather share her experience with me.
Yeah.
But then again, I ask her if she doesn't have something else and less boring to share with me instead. She's disappointed in me now. Am I the asshole for asking her to leave the office drama at the office?
You know, weirdly enough, I would believe that Ricky Gervais wrote this if it also included like a bunch of anti-trans stuff, just randomly at the end or something.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, like,
also being like,
British.
Also God's not real.
And it's like, I'm wearing a V-neck, a black V-neck.
Why do you hate your wife?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's British, that's why.
Yeah, that's yeah, joking.
I just turn on faulty fucking towers, and I bump the volume way up. After I pay my TV tax.
At least when I go to a school, it's not a fucking shooting range. No, fucking
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, I think two things can be true at once. I think for some people, hearing drama of someone else's work,
I feel that.
Yeah. I think being like you're a boring person because of that is kind of crazy.
I thought this was going to be like you're at work and you don't want to hear it, which is real.
Yeah,
I think if you're at work, you're doing work.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think
it's your wife who you're
talking about stories.
You got engaged to,
and also
in front of your families. You made out in front of both of your families.
Yeah,
the priest was like in sickness and in health, but you won't listen to her talk about her the fucking office.
Yeah,
like, that's crazy, man.
Which, quite honestly, like.
You guys made that show.
Yeah, you did.
You made the workplace drama.
You fucking love offices.
You love that shit. I don't understand why you made IT Crowd. That was one.
Office?
You did that.
Brits fucking love Office, man.
You fucking love Office.
Dude, that real estate bubble is going to collapse real quick when we can't go to offices anymore.
Also, can I get this real quick joke in? The person that made up the phrase mental bandwidth needs to get disconnected. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I agree with that because now it's being used in this way.
It always sucks.
Yeah, it's never in a like.
It's never, boy, oh boy, do I have a bunch of mental bandwidth. Boy,
I'm gonna get the day done.
I got it unlimited. I got a great deal of my mental bandwidth plan with Comcast. Boy, oh boy, can I listen to everybody around me? No, the people talking about mental bandwidth are the ones that you fucking hook themselves up to an EKG. It'd be like beep.
And somehow they're still talking. Yeah.
Somehow they're still yapping. And they're like, oh, that's weird.
That's weird. I don't see the light in your eyes. Huh. So weird.
The light in your eyes is gone out.
Kind of gone. Yeah. Mental.
Sorry, I don't have the mental bandwidth for this. I gotta go home.
Mental bandwidth plan is gonna be the episode title. Now you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's good. No, I don't know, man. I just really think that's another thing too, where it's like you say like, oh, I just end up agreeing with my wife anyway, as if that's a bad thing or like something she doesn't want.
I can't wait for him to introduce his wife to his astrology sister and find out his wife is a very interesting astronomy scientist.
Yeah, you know, the office at the ESA fucking.
And then he gets left and he's like, my bitch wife. She divorced me out of nowhere.
She just kept talking about her job.
For some reason.
And I never
didn't listen. I just kept turning on Faulty Towers and turning up the volume to 100.
The only show that's on Channel 4 ever.
In Britland, in the UK, was Faulty fucking Towers.
They only listen to Mr. Brightside.
They only watch Faulty Towers. Well, I'm saying because it's a show about the couple that hate each other, but they love each other.
Oh, yeah, true, yeah. Oh, so because he hates his wife,
he loves his wife. Faulty Towers
and shut the
fuck up. If you could do this, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's supposed to be the like. You're British and you hate each other. That's you actually love each other.
I will say when that does happen, like with our British friends, and they start like bantering with each other.
No,
sometimes
they love each other.
They do love each other, but
that's them flirting.
Early on, I was like, dude, do they need help?
No, yeah. Apparently that happens to them all the time. People are like, "Oh my god, you guys need a therapist.
You guys need a fucking therapist."
And I'm like, "No, that means they need a room. That means they're getting horny."
Jesus.
They're about to jump on each other straight up.
Christ.
That's like, yeah.
I don't know, man. I just sorry, that's so funny. Like fucking why is maybe that's what should have tipped me off that all these were rage bait.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
That like everyone's just kind of everyone has the vibe right now of like, yeah, she's into whatever and stuff.
Yeah.
And stuff is doing a lot of like.
And then what's so funny too is the vent post about the like, why do men hate us existing? And then men are like, "Cuz
I just fucking hate
fuck you." It's like, what the hell? I don't know. Misogyny is out of control, but I think it's a microcosm of also racism and everything else.
Yeah, I think it's part of a bigger like.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of people that view misogyny as like the only issue. And I think it's a big one, for sure.
But I think there's more issues, yeah.
I think so as well. I think the intersection.
The Pink Floyd, the wall of it all, where every single brick is just adding on and on to it.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a little more.
Like, dude, if Pink Floyd can be intersectional, I think you can too, man. I think you can
I think it can be a little intersectional. Come on.
You can as well.
Nah, I only like the second part of that song about hating your school or whatever.
Like, if you're going to write the bell jar again, you could leave out the N-word, is all I'm saying.
That's true. Hey, yeah, hey, listen.
Yeah.
Solved it?
Solved it.
I think that's our show, dude.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Yeah.
You want to fucking plug something?
No.
Okay, you don't have to. I'm not. I mean, no, you said no, so shut.
You can follow me on Tumblr at ThatSoHeron, ThatSoHeeron. That's ThatSoHeeron. And also on Blue Sky, the same thing. I found out apparently AI is scraping everybody's Blue Sky accounts, which for some reason made me want to post jokes on there. Like, scrape this.
Scrape this, bitch.
Scrape this, bitch. So now I'm posting shit on there like every new cat I own, I understand Garfield a little bit more.
That's good.
Yeah.
Dude, hell yeah.
Or like off my Concerta, I'm Bucky Barnes, and on my Concerta, I'm the motherfucking Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Yeah. I like how you say you spell out your name. It's always sing-songy to me.
Yeah.
Like I like that's
this is
a
like
good rhythm to
radio
it.
Voice,
Yeah,
you know?
I feel that.
Yeah.
I'm Joshua Chinland on most things. A guy nicknamed JC on Twitch. Subscribe, Prime, whatever. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the Gosh Darn Bell. Rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcast. APWSTR Productions on YouTube. A podcast saves relationship on all podcasting platforms. APWSTR on TikTok. And a podcast will save this on Instagram. I think I said that already. I don't care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Mutual aid links are down below again. And enjoy yourselves. Have a good one.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I can't believe we did it all in one day.
I mean, I think taking a break is the move.
Taking a break is the move.
I think that's the fucking move, dude.
That was great.
I feel like that was a good episode, too.
I know.
I can't wait. Again, I'm going to go out and be like, I need to cut all my stories.
That's awesome.
I'm going to cut all my stories out.
I mean, I think acknowledging that, we're crushed under the weight of everything being rage bait and AI is important.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
No one else is talking about this, dude.
No one's talking.
No other Reddit podcast is talking about.
We're so ahead of our
dude,
we're
the
best fucking Reddit.